So last time you had made the journey um, to this town because you had heard uh, your you had constructed your device for possibly communicating with the Zitizix aliens, and you had when you had returned after purchasing your new vehicle, you had returned from town or returned from Merktown, and they had just gotten this message in, and you went to go check out a town called Valiant. Valiant has some degree of connection to the Tomorrow Legion and Castle Refuge. You're on kind of friendly terms. There's a little bit of trade, so you went to go check that out with your new device. Along the way, you were harassed and battered by a couple swarms of mutated birds. They appeared to be some sort of hybrid of bird and insect, but it wasn't always complete. You found some sort of like a mutated bear that had like human toes. And eventually you got to Valiant, and you talked to some of the townsfolk there. And everyone was a little bit reluctant at first to kind of speak with you. Um, Dr. Ellis greatly offended a person with a disability. Uh, and then the coalition rolled in. And as you were talking to the mayor of the town, and while that conversation is going on, some sort of giant monstrosity leapt in, which you, between Kriptk and the other two, you swiftly took out. It was less than a round, so it was over, and sent a message to the coalition troops that were there, and the leader of the coalition forces. Um, Pretty much was actually pretty forthright with you, and he is going to go. He had a pack of dog boys with him. He's going to go investigate something that the dog boys are sensing. There's a nexus that's not too far away, but you were given directions on where to find a Zitizix hive, which is to the south, and that's where you went. And you have traveled south for a wee bit, but now the terrain has become such that even with your mountaineer, you're going to have to go on foot. So you've disembarked, and as you are marching along on foot, you are close to the ley line that is running basically perpendicular almost to your direction of travel, and a ley line storm has begun. And we just need to move to a new map. And I will tell our Shadow in the Dark what map. And pick that up. There we go. All right. So, can you all see yourselves on the map?
Yep, right at the top.
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right. Goody, goody, good. So, you are right there at the top. You may wish to scroll out a bit. It's a big map.
Yeah, it is.
So,
I actually don't see myself. I'm gonna refresh.
oh, let me make sure that I gave your token vision.
Right.
Your vision was off.
That's probably why you can't see.
Gotta
See.
Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Ripper's optics just got a little knocked out of place. They're just like,
And it's not that weird that it would be that way, because as you're coming through like this pass, you can see the glow, and Kriptk, obviously you're feeling it. You are getting close to a ley line. It's a small ley line, but even a small ley line is still a quarter of a mile wide. And as you are approaching. There is a peal of thunder, and you can see dark clouds coming in from the west, and rapidly a ley line storm is developing across this. Now, what that means for all of you is that those using technological devices are going to suffer a -2 penalty when using said technological devices. And Kriptk, your techno wizard items are actually going to be at a -4. They have a hard time with ley line storms, and it's very gusty. The wind gusts in 35 miles an hour plus, and just coming randomly and so forth. So very windy. There's flashes of blue-white lightning that'll go off, and thunder, but there's no rain. It's just very windy and lightning kind of flashing all around. And as you're kind of coming along this pass, and there's a bit of a dip ahead of you, but you can just see out across the way, coming over a hill, a swarm of Zitizix aliens to your southwest. GM had to remember cardinal directions. So what we're going to do is I am going to dish you up some initiatives.
Yeah.
Sweet.
If I can get the deck to cooperate with me. There we go.
My token was up. Ooh.
Yeah. All right. So, it's like the other way. All right. All right. So we got. All right.
Well, I'm definitely not going first.
Oof.
You are not. No. All right. So let's see how this is arranging itself.
Yeah. Doesn't want to arrange properly.
It does not want to arrange properly, but that's okay. All right, there we go. I got it. All right, so.
Poor Ellis.
Healer goes last. That's always the way, isn't it?
It is.
Saving the best for last, Ellis. That's what it is.
Indeed. Let's see here. Just looking for some. That's my GM sound. Do. So
now that we're near a ley line, does anyone need some healing? Does anybody like? Honest question.
No, we're all good, I think.
Is everybody
We're fully repaired. So.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Ripper definitely repaired. So.
Yeah. Well, Planck repaired Ripper, so. No, I don't think.
And there's more of these Zitix aliens coming over the hill.
But wait, there's more.
But
now,
wait,
the
there's more.
Zitix are who we're trying to talk with, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's end goal, yes. But they might not want to talk to us. We want to talk to them, but they may not want to talk to us in return.
Indeed.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, I mean, have you met you?
Have they met Alice yet? Because he can really
Wow.
conversations.
Just a right in the gut. What's that all about, John?
Yeah. All right. So I will say they can maybe take a shot. Let's see. Still the range on these.
Oh, I had to zoom out a little bit more. Holy crap, dude. Yikes.
A distance away.
They are a bit of a distance
Same.
away. It's what happens when you have weapons that have rather long ranges.
That's fair.
All right, so one quick thing for my players, actually. is that there is a little sword symbol up at the top right of your character sheet, and if you click on that, it'll tell you some combat options and situational rules. This is in the Roll20 character sheet
Nice.
setup. So some of that information may be helpful.
Damn right.
I'm sorry, John. Where is that?
In your
Upper
character
right
sheet.
corner of the character sheet. It's a little like sword.
Okay.
And yeah, so that way, get an idea of some extra things that you might be able to do or whatever. So I just want to point that out.
Thank you, John.
Right. Yeah. So what's going to happen is they're going to fire his volley at. Oh boy, do I shoot it? Ripper or Planck? Let's let some dice decide.
Yep, I was gonna say, flip a coin.
Let's see. Planck, you can be even. Ripper, you can be odd.
I mean, I know I'm odd, but
Yeah.
You and me both.
All right.
We'll be odd together.
I'm the one getting shot at.
Well, okay, so you can be odd just slightly to the right of me.
All right. So they did get one success, which will hit. Let's roll some damage. We'll see if they manage to do anything. Let's see. So that's a 15 against you. I don't think that's even going to be any kind of damage.
Let's see.
And
Toughness 17. Says something.
Yep. And I don't think they have any AP on that. They do not. So that's a big old 0. And nope. No damage. So
Cool.
blasts of like it's almost like it doesn't really register for Ripper and for Ellis because these are bolts of telekinetic energy, and like there's a little bit of a visual thing, but like there's no heat. It's very kind of like strange to you because like you don't really perceive mystical energies, so it's a little weird is all I'm gonna say.
So they're shooting soap opera dream effects at us?
Yes.
Nah, nice.
Okay.
And one other thing to note, Planck and Kriptk in particular, you all have kind of well, Planck, you have a soft kind of bluish white glow, just a very faint one. Kriptk, you've got a much stronger glow. You know that is something that happens when people are in a ley line storm because it interacts with their personal PPE and so forth.
Oh, gotcha, yeah. I got more
Alright.
tech in me, so I would glow less. That makes perfect sense.
Mhm.
Hey, John, I may have accidentally thrown a Benny out.
No, that's okay. I should actually thank you for reminding me. I'm going to deal out some bennies because I'd almost forgotten. How could I?
Oh, good thing I screwed up. Nice.
Yeah, see?
Just getting rid of your old one.
Now, I haven't used Roll20 in a while. I've got everybody's like portraits on the map. How do I minimize that or make that go away?
Yeah, everybody all at once. The gear in the upper right-hand corner, and then go to audio video. Oh, yeah, and then for video display, click that tab, and then you use the drop-down and change it to names only, and then you just see the names instead.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Beautiful.
There. All right. So that was that group's turn. It is Ripper's turn.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how far away they are. Let me measure.
They're about 70 yards away.
No, I just need to look at what weapon I have that will hit them from here. Because if I remember correctly, hold on. My laser.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, the laser rifle will be able to hit them, so.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see. It's that one. I gotta really zoom out.
Yeah, and you can also move forward if you'd like. You can move and then take your shot at no penalty.
They're about 80 yards. Okay, yeah, I can. I'm gonna hit that one.
And
Or,
actually,
hold on.
you're on
That
Ellis.
I'm
Or is
on
that just
Ellis?
Ellis?
That's
Oh,
me
Ellis is
drawing.
measuring.
Yeah.
Confusing the GM. That's okay. I'm easily confused. Who are you?
Alright, so we'll go with that, and... Wow, dang.
Ooh, nice. Hit with a raise. Go ahead and roll some damage.
And it is a... Yep. It is a d6. It doesn't allow me to put in more than... This is 46.
Okay. Did you click just to roll damage?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not popping up on mine.
Okay, I will...
Oh, there it is.
Okay. It will do it automatically.
Yeah.
It's been 2 months.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry
fair.
Yeah,
for the slowness.
Yeah, basically, because what it is it'll always roll that extra d6 in case you get a raise, and so you get to add that bonus damage into that 19. So that's going to be 23.
Oh, wow.
So let me whip up the Hoopadoo.
And
What's
then
the
from there, do
armor?
I roll intro? The
no.
AP on it?
Yeah, what's the AP on it?
2.
2. Okay. All right. So,
Damn.
1 success and 2 raises. That is enough. You blast one out of the sky. Which one was it? This one?
Oh,
Lead one
God.
or one further back?
Yeah, it was that one at the 76 yards.
Okay. And I will mark that one as dead. Blarg.
One shot.
Take that.
Nicely done.
Head shot.
Nice.
Yep.
Fatality.
Kriptk.
And
So,
By the
so
way-
this
Oh, what's up, Jade?
I was just going to say that you guys can actually see the red eye turn on and start going back and forth.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Kriptk.
so
It's
this
at her counter.
terrain.
That every time she gets a kill, another one comes out. Another weapon, right?
Okay.
Go ahead,
So
Gordo.
this terrain down here, is this blocking my line of sight to these guys at all?
This right here? Or this over here?
over
This, yeah, that over there. Yeah, that's actually an elevation. You could like take a, if you want to do like an athletics roll to just, kind of climb up it fast. You can do that.
How tall
Otherwise,
is it?
there's, it's actually fairly tall. So I mean, I think I was deciding it was going to be like 30 feet or so. So about
Oh, nice.
5 yards. So it's size.
Okay.
It's up there.
So I can fly. Yeah.
Okay.
Near a ley line. So I will
There
do
you
that. So Kriptk sort of extends his arms and, with a cloud of dust, launches off the ground into the air. And I will climb up high enough to try to see over that and see who my opponents are. If I can see this guy over here, then I will target him.
Okay.
My powers are double range near a ley line, so he is just within range.
Ooh.
So I will target him with a bolt spell,
Ooh,
or power
nice.
rather.
Okay.
The bolt. So this is going to do. I'm going to go ahead and invest it with. I guess I'll use 2 extra power points doing the. Excuse me, the extra damage. So this would cause 3d6 damage plus 2 for being near a ley line as well if it hits.
Nice.
And so roll that.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like there's a raise on there, so it's actually it hits 46 plus 2.
Yeah. All that damage.
All right, so it looks like 16 points of damage on that guy over there.
All right. And then any armor piercing on it? Any AP?
I didn't spend the extra power points to go mega power, so I don't think it does.
All right, that's fair. All right, still a hit. That one is shaken. Not down,
Nice.
but he's shaken. If it gets hit again, it'll definitely be out of commission.
Okay, cool. And that'll be turn for me.
Looking for. All right. Looking for a nice. Geez, my back. Yep, that's gonna be the symbol for shaken. I love that Roll20 has the old man icon. Just, So, anyway, all right, moving along. All right. Well, now that you've been so kind as to, fly up into the air, waving your arms like you just don't care.
You made yourself a target.
Party's at Jane's house.
I'm
That's
sorry,
what's
Harvey. Go
happening.
back to sleep.
Nobody expects the dancing dog. Mwahahaha.
Okay.
I'm gonna use him for something. He is on my lap basically at all times when I'm anywhere sitting at home, so.
And I mean, these things are flying themselves, so.
Can they fly when they're not near a ley line?
Yes. And they are going to unleash a torrent of telekinetic blasts.
Thanks for the follow.
Does anyone wish to provide a sound effect for the telekinetic blast?
Pew, pew.
Perfect. All right.
I want to do
Ha-
that noise
you know what?
that Bart does when he was like.
Brad was first, so I'm going to give Brad a Benny for
For pew pew pew.
yeah. Hey,
Wow.
It made me laugh, but I do like the Bart one too. That's pretty good. We'll have to like clip those and then figure out a way to insert that.
We'll do it in post.
Do it in post. Well, it'll be on the YouTube now. All right, let's see here. They're gonna fire at you. They're Kriptk. All right, so they're still at medium range. So that is a 14, but that is still a hit with a raise. And then we'll roll
Probably a
some
couple of raises, huh?
Well, with range attacks, you only get for attacks, usually you only get to add the one raise because it just adds an extra die to roll. So look at their bonus damage. That's 22 damage coming at you there, Kriptk.
Okay.
But they don't have any AP, which is good. Hang on. I scroll over here. Zoom out. And hands. No. Okay. Okay, so that is going to be so you're going to be shaken, and you are going to take 2 wound. Which ouchie. But good news, Ellis will have something to do now.
Shaken
But
and
you
stirred.
didn't, and you didn't lose an arm. So
Yet.
yes. Because the attacks are not mega damage, so that's positive. All right. That brings us to Wilhelm.
Okay, Wilhelm. Question first. I can't remember the size of the communications device. How big is it?
Oh, it's like handheld.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
bigger than a microchip.
Yes.
Slightly.
It's like the size of a toaster with a handle.
Nice.
GameCube.
1, 2,
Weighs as
3,
much as an
4,
Xbox Series
5, 6. Okay, I am going to move my 6, and I am going to. Obviously, I'm not in range, but I want to have the communication device active and ready to use when I get close enough.
Okay. Did you?
I'm thinking I need to attach a megaphone to this thing.
Possibly. Well, keep in mind too, it uses scent and other things for communication.
We're in the middle of a storm. I know it's windy. It's 35. I'm not. I don't think there's sharks, and even if they are, it would take just a little bit before it got there.
They're psychic sharks.
That's fair. All right, I'll turn it on. Why not?
Okay. You saying anything with it?
Yeah. We don't want to fight you.
Okay. Give me a persuasion roll.
I said it so persuasively, too.
Yeah.
Maybe totally don't want to kill
And you are using a technological device, so that is -2, but that's still...
Holy wow.
So what I'm going to say is that they appear... The majority of them that have that have been shooting at you just kind of stop, and they're going to be distracted for their next turn, because they're a little bit baffled. All right.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah, I move and use the device, and yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay. All right. So there's another Zidix that's over yonder. It's right over here. And this one looks a little bit different. And it flies up. And let's see. Actually, it's gonna fly even further. And even a little bit further more. It seems to be kind of like...
Wow.
So it's just going to take its turn to move. You can do multiple actions. It's just it becomes progressively a little bit more difficult to do other things. But this one is just kind of flying up and trying to see you. So that's that one.
Hopefully, I didn't insult their brood mothers or whatever with the device. That's why they've all paused. What did he say about our mom? Jeez, that guy. Yikes.
Nobody likes that guy. All right.
No, nobody does.
Why do you say our mom was a fridge? I don't understand.
Something about her running.
Better catch her. Wahaha.
Kriptk, just because unfortunately you are a target in the air. But this guy doesn't get any extra dice. So he's at -2. That is barely a hit. Or wait. Yes, barely a hit. Wait, no. CB Techno Wizard. Never mind. He misses. I forgot.
Because of the range?
Because of the range. They have. They're also exhausted. Plus, technically, their rifles count as Techno Wizard weapons. So, this is actually not a great situation for them. So that is that. Dr. Ellis, what you doing?
Okay, this is going to be a bit interesting, but where is the storm currently on the map? Or is it off the map?
It's more accurate to say you're in the storm.
Okay.
Best start believing in storms because you're in one.
Yeah. Like it covers like a mile or two, like expanse, so you're in it.
Because the only thing that I'm wondering is if I move around, because of one of my hindrances, may be a bit of a problem if there's electricity going everywhere.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. You know, that's a thing. That's a thing that could happen if you rolled a crit fail. But I mean, you never roll those, Fred.
Oh, of course not. And
Never happened.
Oh, Alice will look over to Kriptk and basically give him the "you're right" kind of look.
Nope.
The scorch marks in him are, well, I don't know.
But I mean, he just mentioned that he can heal us, so
yeah,
that's why I was like, "You okay to keep going?"
Yeah.
Or-
Yep. I'm good for now. Yeah, I'm gonna land. I think next round anyway, or next turn here.
Sure.
Well, Alice, in that case, is going to fly over to Planck.
Okay.
Where Planck is, and then he'll ask Planck, "Can I have the translator? I can get him closer."
Okay. All right. Go ahead and move yourself up, and that'll probably be kind of your action. Just the interactions and everything.
Yeah.
But you can fly up there. You're still in the valley. There's a possibility that if you try to go higher or out in like kind of the open here, you may wind up having to roll some athletics checks to move forward, as you are small.
Yeah.
So.
Which means I can't grapple these guys, because I think they will
Yeah.
be normal creatures, normal size, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're size 1. So. All right. So.
Then you asked me that?
Yes, if I could grab the translator to move it in closer.
I'm gonna say hard pass. If the device needs an adjustment, I have the technical skill to make that adjustment. And you're a mechanical person, so if you get hit by one of these bolts and you were to drop this, we could be in a world of hurt. So, no offense, but I think I'll hang on to it.
And it takes a while for Alice to process what Planck said, and in that case, he'll probably just nick right back to Kriptk.
Well, on your turn.
Yeah. Well, I can do that on my turn.
Yes.
Yes. So, basically, give the nod to Kriptk before going to see Planck, and then going back to Kriptk. In the one turn. Because he can do that.
All right. So, Ripper, this group is going to continue firing at you.
Yay.
Right.
Because John, I'm sorry to interrupt, but if Ripper or Ellis were to get hit by one of these bolts, that would be kind of bad for them. Yes.
They would definitely take damage, but theoretically, any of you could be hit by the bolts.
That's fair.
they're not necessarily electrical. But they're definitely they look nasty. All right. So Ripper, it looks like you're going to get hit.
Oh damn!
With a raise. That's 21.
Ouch.
Let's do that. Luckily, Ripper can wear armor.
Yeah, my sheet it
All right.
says 17
Oh.
times 7.
Yep. So yeah, you've got I think like 17 points. Yeah. So it's 4 both toughness. So yep, that is a. So the first hit gives you the shaking condition. The second raise. And the second one causes a wound. And when you take a wound, that means that you're at -1 to like all your rolls when you are wounded per wound. So right now, Kriptk's at like -2 for that. So
now, do I add that specifically to my character sheet when I?
You should be able. There should be a spot on your character sheet that says wounds, and you should be able to just like, wound like number of out of. It should have I think 3. Most of you only have 3 wounds. So you're 1 of 3 wounds, and I think that'll. It probably will take that into account then. And then at the start of your turn, I do apologize. We're gonna retcon slightly, but one thing that you can do, Ripper, is you can spend a Benny right now to roll your vigor die to see about soaking the damage. Basically, each raise you get on your vigor die will let you soak a wound, and Kriptk will do yours real quick too. I spaced that. It's been a bit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I will.
Here, I'll throw. Do you want to throw a Benny out?
There we go.
There we
It's
go.
on the map.
All right. Cool. Go ahead and just. You should be able to just click your vigor, and it should roll it.
Trying to find that on the sheet. I haven't.
It's. That's all right. It's under attributes on the left, towards the top.
Oh, okay. There it is. Yeah.
Look at that. Negated the wound, so you're not
Nice.
damaged. And matter of fact, I'll even say you're not even shaken.
Oh, sweet.
Take it off.
Oh.
You got a raise with that.
Question.
Yeah.
Ripper's a construct.
Mm-hmm. Are they?
They ignore 1 point of wound.
Nope. You have 1 point of wound because you're tiny.
No, as in that's part of the construct ability.
I think it's we can't be.
You're
shaken,
all
we
wild
can't
cards,
be
so
feared.
all wild cards have 3 wounds, regardless
Yeah.
of whatever else.
Yeah.
I think the other thing is we can't be afraid.
Yeah, I was just talking about that.
Mm-hmm. They add +2 to ignore 1. They ignore 1 point of wound penalties.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Yep. But you do get to add +2 to your roll for shaken, which can come up in your next turn. Anyway, Kriptk, why don't you toss me a vigor test? Let's see if you can maybe drop some wounds if you want to drop a Benny. And you did.
I smell
did, yeah.
success.
It's out there.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
There it is. Just took a bit to populate. All right, so that's a success. So I'll reduce. You only took 1 wound on that.
Okay.
But then you can.
So one wound and shaken right now.
Yep. And then at the start of your next turn, you can roll to unshake.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. We're learning as we go. All right, Ripper.
I want to shoot the guy that shot me.
Sure.
Because that's just how I am.
That is rude.
That's how you roll.
Okay.
So this one right here, I don't know if you can see what I'm pinging.
Yep.
That one is shaken.
Oh, okay.
Like it had been tagged before.
I might as well finish him off.
Sure.
Or at least try to.
Well, it's a hit. You can roll damage.
Boom.
13. Great.
Nice.
Yeah. Or you could throw a Benny if you wanted to re-roll that.
How much damage do you want to do is a question.
I think that's good. Yeah, I might need the bennies for later.
Okay. That's fair. We'll see if it does any damage. One success, because it was already shaken, that one goes down.
Nice. No
All
Benny
right.
needed. Booyah.
I softened them up for you.
That's right. You did. You did. Absolutely.
Teamwork
Kriptk,
makes the
it's-
dream work.
I claim half credit.
That only counts for half. All right. Kriptk, you're up.
That only counts as one.
All right, so it's the unshake button under the wound area that I clicked for the roll, right? For the spirit roll.
Yes. Yep. There should be an unshake button, like at the top of the character sheet, on the upper right.
Or there's one in the chat there too.
Oh, yeah, there is that too. You may now act.
This one. Okay, so I'm unshaken, right?
Nice.
Okay, cool. I have one wound still. Okay. Let me see if I'm close enough to blast any of these guys. I mean, I'll descend down afterward.
Okay.
Yeah, that one right there between the two that dropped, I can target him, so I will do that. And the character sheet should automatically keep track of the -1 for the wound, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me roll it. Same thing, +2 for the extra damage if it were to hit.
Okay.
This will be a bolt.
All right. That's
Very
a hit
nice.
for
Look
the
at that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And so then the damage on this one should be 4d6 +2.
Yep.
Nice, 24.
Holy crap.
Well done.
Boop, boop.
Made somebody
Welcome
sit
to my
down
house.
hard there. Boom.
All right, that is
That's what you
enough.
get.
You're near a ley line, so
Yeah.
awesome.
Nicely done. All right, so that's Kriptk, and these fine.
Yeah, I'm going to descend back down below that terrain too for my move action.
Okay.
And you're right beside Alice now, so.
All right, and Ellis, were you next to Planck?
Yes.
Okay, I'm moving you
I
back
was,
over.
but I moved up to Planck to ask and then moved back to Kriptk.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll let it go now. All right, let's see. Can they see Planck? They take the furthest one away. Let's see. And then adjust my map. All right, they can shoot at Planck. give them a little penalty, but they can take shots at Planck. Planck needs to be shot at. And let's see. Yeah, distracted. Yeah, because these ones are distracted, but that is still a 12. Oh, that's right there. Also, yeah.
Son of a.
Yep. So they're gonna hit, but and hit with a raise. Actually, hang on. Nope, they will just hit. Because I had to take into account the penalty for their weapons and other things. Okay. But
and question, they don't have the
yeah.
wild dice, so that group check, would that count?
Because that's why it's the group / crit check.
Okay.
So for the FUBs, because there's a dozen of them, I have them broken into 2 groups, and if they are firing as a group, I just give them an extra die to roll.
Okay.
That way I don't have to roll for all of them. I'm pretty sure you aren't going to need to worry about a 9 on the damage with your armor there.
Yeah, my toughness is 16 in my armor. So.
Yep. I do see now where they have the AP listed on the rifles, but we've been ignoring it so far, and that's okay. So. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Oh, okay. So, okay. So Kriptk, Mel Primus in our chat is saying that if you type r/46 !+Q, that'll cause because when you rolled, because you had 3 6s, those all should have aced.
Oh, fair point. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that chat command. That's cool.
I love keyboard shortcuts.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
So adding exclamation mark gets exploding dice. Okay.
Yeah, it's good to know. Good to know.
I'm sorry, I don't have the chat up. What was the syntax for it again?
/R, and then space 46 +2. 46 exclamation
mark. Okay.
Yeah. +2. Now I'll get those to ace.
If you rolled a 6.
Okay.
But, you still took one out, so we're all good. All right, but that is very cool.
Thank you for that. That's cool. Nice.
All right. Wilhelm.
Yes, sir.
You're up.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. I'm going to use the device again.
Okay.
And say, stop shooting. We worked with some of your brethren that we helped save to make this device. We don't wish to hurt you.
Okay.
Even though
give me a
people are still shooting at him.
Wow.
We'll stop shooting if you stop shooting.
I mean, a couple of
Damn
us are
it!
indifferent.
Dude, I'm using a Benny. Screw that.
Right. Go for it.
Screw that.
You do have the wild dice. It worked, though.
Yeah. I mean,
I just love that he's saying, "We mean you no harm," while the rest of us are still going blam, 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 and shooting him.
Yeah.
Not a very convincing
We come in peace.
argument. Shoot to kill.
you surrender. Bam.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's not
It's a
that
success.
much better.
It's a success. And again, they look kind of confused. They're a little bamboozled.
Get with the
all right.
fridge. I don't get it.
Indeed. All right, so this one.
Why is he telling us about a purple monkey dishwasher? What's happening here?
What are elderberries?
Pitchy to mush. All All right. Okay. So that one is. Use my jumble of screens. All right. This one is going to shoot at you, there, Planck. This is one of the ones that looks a little bit different. Has a little bit different build. A little bit different coloration.
Yep.
But a 2's not going to hit because it's not part of a group and it's not a wild card. So, shoots and misses. All right, this one over here. Okay. That one is just gonna shoot at you as well. And that will also miss because of, lots of penalties. All right. Dallas. You're
See
up.
how long my luck holds.
Okay, so Alice is going to try and heal what he can of Kriptk.
Sure.
So should I roll just a healing roll?
Let's see. Well, normal healing like that normally you need some time for.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that's quick? Like
I do have a medic kit.
Okay. I think you could use it to stabilize. You can't really do it in combat. Like it's, like there's injectable things, but even those take a little bit of time.
Yeah, because I have a medic kit and a trauma kit. If that does anything.
Okay.
Kriptk's just going, don't attach anything robotic to me. Stay away.
He doesn't look quite as bad as he did before, but yeah, he got hit.
There's no need to amputate. No.
You don't want that off.
In the shoulder. Cuts it off. All right.
Rise of the Machine. I mean, Savage Rifts.
We can save him. Amputate at the neck.
That's how that works. All right. So yeah, you can do the healing like afterwards, but yeah, in combat, usually it's just used for keeping somebody alive. Kriptk isn't there yet, but he's organic. He'll eventually be there, and you'll be there. All right. So what you gonna do, Red? Did Red disappear? There.
I think he was stepping away for a second.
Yeah, that's right. He said he had a thing.
Sorry about that phone call.
Yeah, of course, it's on your turn. So yeah, you don't like you can use healing in combat, but it's basically just to get somebody up who's gone down. Actually, patching up wounds would be an out of combat thing. So,
Okay. And we're not out of combat yet.
No, surprisingly,
Not currently.
Okay then. What can I do then? Is the question.
Ramming speed.
Because he can't really, as I said, he can't heal in combat, so he can't help Kriptk. he can't help
If
Ripper.
Kriptk were nearly dying, you could help.
Yeah, which he's not yet.
Not yet.
Hope
I'll work on
springs
fixing-
eternal, though, doesn't it, Ellis?
It certainly does.
Give it 20 minutes. There might be something to amputate.
And I still have the limb refrigerator in the Mountaineer. Just
Yeah,
I declared that.
you
From the
did. Yeah, I remember.
I don't know what to do.
You got those new skills you've unlocked in yourself.
Yeah, those are
And-
close
and-
combat skills.
Yeah,
I
and
need
you're
it close.
fast. I mean,
But you
granted,
were just
you'll have a
you're
bit of
just-
a penalty, but you could zoom up, attack, zoom away. what's the worst that could happen?
I mean,
We
I'm not
don't have-
that far away. I can put you back together. I mean,
Ah,
what could possibly go wrong, Ellis? You got this.
If only we could turn him into a grenade.
But it's kind of a one-shot use. I'm not sure I can put that back together properly. I can put it back together, to be clear. But would he still be Ellis? No, I doubt it.
Okay,
Red.
so the amount of options that Alice has is very limited, but I think he still wants to try and communicate with these acidics
Okay.
in some way, and since Planck's got the translator that he wants to continue using, Alice is just going to attempt to fly up to the closest acidics, which
Okay.
would probably be that one there.
Yep. Yes, it would. You can
Yep.
get there.
Yep. So,
Little Ellis kicks in his turbo boosters.
yep, the turbo
And
boosters
zip
that Planck
right over.
recently unlocked. So Planck just sees Alice just whiz right past him. Yeah,
Yep.
So he can move
Good. Move
Yeah.
yourself over.
all the way down to the acidics and say, "Hi."
Okay. Go up and say hi. Doing anything else, or you're just waiting?
Just waiting and basically holding his arms up, say, I'm not going to be attacking you. I just want to talk."
Okay.
So basically approaching him with his hands up.
Sure. That's fine. All right. Here we go. So, and I do realize probably should be redrawing for initiative, but it's fine. We'll just keep going. Nobody's got a joker. All right. So this group over here, which is really just two of no, there's just one left. Okay.
I'll get my field repair kit ready.
All right.
That was my
And
joke answer.
What's it? All right, Planck, you're getting shot at.
Alice is not getting shot at, seeing as he's in the middle of space.
Negative
No
one.
cover.
Does he shoot himself?
He does not, because it's
Damn
not, but he definitely misses badly. Really struggling. Ripper.
Okay, I got.
We've
Yeah.
got shaken. Is there a shame level of shame that they can take?
Does anybody remember?
That would
That
happen.
requires
That's what
persuasion.
would happen if Planck took taunting.
Does anyone remember the original box art for Star Wars Battlefront?
No.
Stormtroopers running and he's shooting off nowhere. That's what that reminded me of.
That's fair. That's pretty accurate. All right, what would you like to do, Ripper?
I feel like I should put the guy who failed that roll so badly out of his misery, or at least try to.
Okay. You might want to move up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just get a better
right
line
now.
of sight.
Oh, not on the. There we go. Now if I go here, will that let me see him?
Actually, that like it's like a dip, so it actually makes it harder
Oh.
to see them. You
Okay.
would have you could see this one here though, that's right in front of Ellis.
Ellis wants to talk to that one. I'm okay because I can't tell what's elevation, what isn't on the map.
Oh, it's yeah, it is hard to say, but basically, like pretty much at this point, things start elevating back up. What you've stepped into is a little bit of a dip,
Okay.
and then it rises like right away again. It's like a gouge that you've kind of stepped into. You could used it as cover if you had wanted to,
Oh. Okay.
but it also makes
So
it
if I-
difficult. Yeah.
So if I move up to there, then I'd
Mhm.
be able to see.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. I shall do that.
All right.
Now it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Or I'll make a reference later. I'm sure I'll come up with something.
There you go. That's
Ooh.
a hit with the raise. Roll some damage. Oh,
Boom!
Wow.
Right in
Whoa!
the face.
Nice.
This is why we needed Ripper in the party.
That's the shame tax being added right there.
yeah.
You and your shameful shooting. Smack.
And that one is down. All right.
That is how you fire a gun.
All right. Kriptk, you're up.
Okay, Kriptk will take to the air again and move just a bit south here.
All right.
Actually, one more. Okay, there, and it'll be up in the air a bit.
Okay. And
Okay, and then, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and use the blast again. I'm targeting this guy over here. I think he's the
Okay.
last. Well, I know Ellis is talking to one of the flying ones, but I think he's the only other flying one, right? Is this guy?
nope, they're all flying actually.
Oh, they're all flying. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
He
I'll
just
do
looks
him then.
fancy.
This one over. Yeah, this one looks different than the others. It looks similar to this one in front of Alice.
Okay. Is it bigger or smaller than the other group down here?
It's about the same size, but the others have like they have spears. Some of them have just like more like straight blades. This one has the rifle. Its carapace looks maybe a little bit heavier, and it has hooked short swords.
Okay.
Like they have 4 arms, so they've got like their rifle, and then the other 2 arms are also holding melee weapons.
Okay, so we're total
Okay.
John Carter Mars right now.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Alice is getting
Okay.
ideas.
Augmented with 2 power points, so 3 total for the blast.
Alrighty.
No, you're not adding arms to them.
Ooh, that's not very good.
Well, that's still a hit. Not a raise, but it's a
Yeah.
hit.
Okay. All right, so it's the 3d6 plus 2.
And don't forget your exclamation mark. Okay.
So a little bit.
Got his attention. Or their
he did.
attention.
And no AP on that still?
Correct.
All right. You blast him, but you make contact, but no damage inflicted.
Okay, got it.
All right. This other swarm, they're not even gonna move. They're just gonna blast away at you, Ellis.
Show me the damn penny.
But they are going to miss badly because they're distracted and they're exhausted and magic storm. So we're just gonna move on. We're home.
One,
Planck?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please stop shooting at us.
Give me that persuade roll.
Please respond.
All right. I will give you the response on their turn, but you'll have to do a I think a science roll at that time to decipher the response. Sound fair?
That's absolutely fair.
All right, awesome. It is their turn next. Give me your science roll. With a raise. It comes back. No.
All right, bitch, it's on. Let's do this.
And with that, it will. It is going to. Oh, you know, Planck, you're just right out there, so he can't shoot at you.
Just picture Planck going,
Just like, all right, fuck all y'all. We're doing this.
Well, I hit, so I'm happy about that. See about some beautiful bean
Ooh.
footed damage. Ooh,
Nice roll.
yeah. And we'll just keep it like that. All right, so you are shaken, but not stirred.
Get out of my head. I was just thinking that.
I know you will. I know you. We learned our sense of humors from each other. All right.
Develop all together like in a petri dish.
All right.
Gross, but applicable.
All right.
I'll allow it.
This one. And this one's also going to shoot at you, Planck.
Not the person right in front of him.
Shit. Where do I need to put my damage?
Just click. There should be a.
I click shaken.
Right. Yeah, click shaken.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the middle between wounds and fatigue.
I got it. Yep.
And then let's see. So it doesn't get the group check result, but it does hit with a raise. So. Okay, so it's going to be 19 damage this time. So this time that is another success. You are already shaken, so that will become a wound.
All right.
So.
Soak.
Yep, you could spend a Benny to soak if you would like.
Hell yeah.
All right, so spend a Benny, click your vigor.
I'm going to go.
That sounds a little...
Not with that, though. I just hope I'm wearing my brown trousers today. Woo! That didn't work at all.
Yep. All right. Well, you tried.
I did.
All right. Ellis, you're up.
Yes. And I'm assuming Alice doesn't know the response that they gave to Wilhelm.
Give me a notice check.
Notice check.
Yeah. I'm gonna apply some penalties to it in my head, but let's see what you get.
Let's see, where's notice? Notice there. The 9 or 11 on
I
wild.
will say that you get a success. Like not enough for a raise, but you even over the wind and everything, you did hear the response come back of no.
Of course, the fact that they both shot at him afterward probably adds a little more evidence to the result.
Yeah, there's that.
Stop shooting! Stop shooting! Stop shooting! Pew pew!
Thus far, it seems to have been not really taking much notice of you.
Mm-hmm.
But I did prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that they understood what I said.
You did.
Okay.
That was the most important part.
Well, yes.
I mean, peace brokering, but.
Well, in that case, Alice, even though he really doesn't want to, he's going to shiv this one right in front of him.
Okay.
So.
Look at that.
Damn.
Now, because you are up close to them, this is going to go against it's melee, so it's going to go against their parry defense, but their parry defense is only a 7, so you got a hit with a raise. So roll your damage.
Suck it.
And I don't have any damage modifiers, do I?
Nope. Okay, so you will get 9. To add... Yep, so 13 damage altogether. Let's see. And then what is the AP on your Vibrant?
Apparently it's AP 6 for the Vibrant.
Yep.
There. Oh, that's a shaken and a wound, and it's just an extra, so it dies. Ellis has been killed.
Don't mess with the tiny, cute robot.
And can I do something fun?
Sure.
That
I
may
always get worried when
be
Red says
another quote unquote action.
it probably will be, depending on what it is.
I was wondering if I could make it look like the Zidix actually got Alice and have them both fall into the water underneath them. And maybe
well,
make a roll or a stealth check.
I don't think it'd be stealth. This is gonna be more of like
Because he's trying to hide.
Can you do
I understand he's trying to hide.
performance?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have performance, so it'd be unskilled.
I would say, yeah. Yep.
So just an unskilled roll. Because I don't have performance.
Yep.
See how convincing I can be.
He did some community theater back in the day.
No, I didn't.
Oh, not well.
Oh, actually,
his
the
wild die
wild die.
came in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You managed to make it look like or really it probably looks like it fell on top of you, and while it was doing that, you were shivving it, and you just kind of rode it down, and yeah, you're in the drink.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's it.
Mhm.
So basically, just in the drink, probably back here somewhere.
Yep. Let's see.
And I think he'll just use the free action because he's got the communicator. Just pretty much communicate with Planck's radio. Just say I'm fine.
Okay. All right. So, Ripper, you're up. Because there's no more enemies.
Wait, they're all dead?
Well, I mean, there's still enemies, but the one group has been completely obliterated.
Okay. Just making sure I can still... So I can see those guys. Now, can I see those guys over there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Then
From
I
there, yep.
think-
You can absolutely.
Alright, I'm gonna aim at... Oh. I forgot I need to switch back to the other thing. I'm gonna shoot at that one.
Okay.
See what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's a hit. Not great.
No.
You can.
I don't think
spend
it's
a
going to
penny
do
if
any
you want.
damage at all.
Could you spend a
Yeah,
penny,
you
or is
can
that
spend it-
because of that
You can
one?
spend a penny to reroll damage
Mm,
if you want to.
Or maybe not, because that could kill one. By looks, maybe.
Hold
Um,
on to it. Hold on to it. You sent
yeah.
a message.
All right. It is shaken.
Nice.
Ah, jeez, my back.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
All right. So
I
that
hit it with
was
sudden
Ripper.
aging. Boom, geriatric.
That's my power. That's my superpower. Rapid onset osteoporosis. All right. Kriptk.
Little known power of constructs.
Kriptk, you are up.
Kriptk is observing everything from back here and is like, after after Planck gets done talking to him, he's like, I didn't realize these things knew how to give the middle finger. Huh. He's gonna take a shot at the.
Surprise.
He's gonna shoot the
Seems-
same one that. Yep, shoot the same
Absolutely.
one back here that just got hit. So,
Alright.
and this will be a 3-point bolt again.
That's a hit with the raise.
Nice. Okay. And we get this. $26.
Nice.
I ain't even gonna worry about. Yep,
Boom.
that one's gone. That's gonna be a lot. Yeah.
Nice.
It's Nexidix.
If I wanted to take the once a day natural healing roll, could I do that instead of a move, or would that require a normal use of an action?
I think that require use of an action.
Okay. All right. I'll just stay put then for now.
That's because you're next to a ley line, right?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Actually, then in that case, yeah, it would take an action. Yeah.
Okay. No worries. That's fine.
All right. Let's see. Well, you're gonna shoot at Ripper because Ripper's been plunking away at them.
Yeah, I'll accept it.
All right. All right. That's a 5 to hit. So that's gonna be a hit. 18 damage though. Maybe.
1 over my toughness.
All right. So Ripper, you are shaken. So if you just want to click the little shaken thing in the middle on your sheet, and then so basically when shaken, yeah, when she goes to roll to unshake,
it's to unshake, not to shake.
Yep. Okay. Yep. And then you get to add 2 to that roll. But basically, when you're shaken, you can't take any you can move, but that's about it. Pretty much every other action is out for you until you're able to unshake. You can spend a Benny to just negate it at kind of any time, but otherwise you always get a free roll at the start of your turn.
Okay.
All right, so blam blam blam. Wilhelm.
All right, you sons of bitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, do science.
Can I do a partial move and go for cover here? Because I'm assuming this is a dip down and then we start back up here.
Yep, you are correct.
And this is like an outcropping of rock, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I'm curious. That is... stats for the gun. It's medium.
Yep.
Well, it's just beyond medium. It's 34 yards. Yeah, sure. I'm done now.
Yep, it'll just be -2 off your
roll.
roll.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for cover and can I roll to unshake?
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead. Let's see.
The unshake roll is free, so let's do the unshake and see if you are able to take actions this turn.
And the shake roll is... derp, go back up here.
On the right-hand side. If you've got your little padlock clicked. Otherwise, on the right-hand side, there's unshake and soak underneath.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. There it is.
All good.
Yeah.
Look at that. You can now act.
Okay. And I'll, all right, you sons of bitches. It's on. I'm done being
Okay.
peaceful.
All right. Are you gonna take a shot?
I can. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, you're incredibly generous. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to. Oops. I'm gonna attempt to shoot that one.
Alrighty.
And let's see.
You can just click
Ah,
on your weapon.
can I though? I can
Yeah.
click the damage. I didn't. Wait. Oh.
It's been a hot minute. It's been a
Yeah,
couple
it
of months.
has been.
Really, it's been closer to 3 months.
No, if I
yeah.
go to weapons and I
Mhm.
go to my Wilkes, I can change the name of my Wilkes.
Okay. If you go. If you hang on, let me fix it on your sheet. I know what the issue is.
So it's not me.
Probably not. Probably not. Let me.
For once, it's not me. Yes.
Yeah. I see what the issue is. We just do. And then for some reason it decided to flip all of your stuff to damage for the button press instead of attack and damage.
Oh.
So there we go. And there are definitely times when that would probably be useful, but there you go.
Little bit.
Should be all now.
Okay. The hell was that? Now I said something, so no, I'm gonna spend a Benny.
Oh!
You don't make
actually, I don't think you can.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hang on. No, there's a 2 in there. There's a 2 in there. Yeah, you got a 2. So, but you were okay. It's not a crit fail. So, but yes. So yes, if you'd like to spend a Benny,
yes,
you may.
Okay.
That's because you got your wound on there.
Okay. Yeah.
On the bottom.
All right. And I still had my shaken. I had forgotten to turn that off as well.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, I just turned it off now. Okay,
hang on. Wait. Before you roll again, I see another issue. Boy, it must have done like a reset on your sheet.
What is this, Windows 11?
Because it decided to change your roll for your gun to fighting instead of shooting. Like
what?
That's not, yeah. So there you go. Give that a click now. That might help. That's a hit. It's a hit.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Roll your damage.
All right, so
You can just click the roll damage button.
There we go.
All right. So we got 7. It didn't have the raise. That's not going to do anything.
No.
No.
Right. After all that.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Some days. All right. It's going to return the favor and shoot back at you.
I would expect nothing less.
Hey, hit with a raise.
Son of a bitch.
Oh!
Ow.
Holy shit!
Yikes.
You got armor, and you got an Ellis.
Ellis, you get to do something. Oh, wait.
Wow.
I think you're going to have some artificial parts after this.
Yeah. You
mean more?
Oh, yeah. So the good news. Now, Brad. Here's the deal. Now, you got 2 options in Savage Rifts. Because you you've been wounded and everything, and it's 3 raises, and you're going to go. Well, actually, no. Before we do this, would you like to spend a Benny to do a soak roll?
Yes.
Okay.
And he needs to soak with a raise to avoid going down, right?
Yes.
I totally do it.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. Not enough. All right. So, you. Oh no, because that's what? Yep, that's 2, and you only have 3. So yes, you go down. So we have 2 options. Let me just double check. Actually, let me double check. Let GM rules reference real quick, because it has again been 3
That
months.
is never a good sign.
I just want to make sure.
If I survive this, I'm gonna have to increase the size from a limb refrigerator to a whole body refrigerator.
Get ready to cryo bay.
Mm-hmm.
Can't I pull something from the island?
Actually, I think we'll just make a trailer with just a cryo bed that we pull along with us for emergencies.
Oh my god.
This is dark, but I kind of want Ellis to just pop up out of the water going, danger, danger. Oh.
Alright. Okay. So, here's the good news. You're a wild card. Alright, so that was 1 success. So, effectively 4, which is the limit. You negated 1, so it's still 3. So yeah, all right, that pushes you into incapacitated. All right, so incapacitated. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Alright, so, however, I need to check one more thing real quick because there's something oh no, this isn't a laser weapon. Alright, so you are...
you are trying so hard, John, and I appreciate you for it.
You're going to be bleeding out, so on your next turn, you're going to do a vigor roll. To see if you stabilize or not. Let me just double check that, because I just got a cross reference because they've got a couple of extra rules here and there for Savage Rifts. It hasn't come up yet. Okay, so, all right. So when we do the vigor roll for incapacitation, a crit fail or a total vigor check of 1 or less results in a roll on the death and defeat table. All right, let's. Or there is another option, and we can kind of decide that when it comes time to roll the vigor check. You can decide to go out in a blaze of glory, which means that your character will definitely die, like no saving them at the end of this combat, but you will still be functional and can still act. So, your choice, but you have time to decide. And there's also dun 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 dun, Dr. Ellis is up.
Yep. However, Alice is currently underwater, so he doesn't know what's just happened.
It's true.
He doesn't know what's just happened, so he's going to continue on with what his plan was. And that plan was to swim underwater to get up next to this other red Zidix that's just above the water. So I'm just going to move him over there. Then pretty much just pop out of the water and do basically a Shiv uppercut
Okay, sure. Did you want to try to stealth over to there?
Yes, that was the
Alright, so
intention.
give me a stealth.
So if I can get a stealth attack in,
Mm-hmm.
can I re-roll that?
Yeah, spend a penny.
I'll spend a penny for that one. Let me just chuck one on the table. Can I re-roll that? There we go.
Oh my!
bad.
That is yes. You are very sneaky.
Holy crap, dude.
Yep. So he's going to come up from underneath, and do I get any bonuses from stealth attack for melee?
What you'll get is a +4 to your roll and a +4 to your damage. You're basically, I'm going to give you the drop
Nice.
on them.
Okay. So trait modifier would be +4,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
See if that works. Well, that's a
hit with a raise.
hit with a raise. Okay.
Mhm.
But I think that's with the bonus, because just double check that. 1d6 plus 0. I don't think that rolled properly. Oh, but yes, will that hit the Zilix is the question.
Will that hit? Oh yeah.
So I'll roll damage.
Or I'm sorry, it's not a hit with a raise because their parry defense is 7, but you still hit.
Okay.
So.
And then the damage modifier is also +4 because they've got a drop.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But you'll only use the damage amount from the left side.
Okay. So I didn't put the +4 in that, so that's 9 plus
13?
4. 13.
13. Alright. So that's 13. And the AP on that is 6.
Yep.
And you take it down.
And
Vibro knives are super nasty.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Alright.
can I do a notice roll to check to
Sure.
see what the party's doing and see if Planck's down?
Yeah, absolutely.
You hear the Wilhelm scream in the background. I wish I could run that noise through my audio right now.
Notice roll.
I have it queued up on my phone, but I don't think it would sound very good.
Yeah, that's a success with the raise. So,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
so I would think
Yeah.
that means Alice would see that Wilhelm is down behind this rock.
Yep.
And in
However,
that
you will
case,
not be able to get there because you've used like 3 actions this round. Because you
Okay.
moved and cut it up and you spotted him. So you're next round though.
but could I move to Wilhelm?
Not yet.
No. Not yet.
Your next turn? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Ripper.
Which one of these guys shot Wilhelm?
The one that I was
the one that
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ripper took, or Ellis took him down.
Okay. Sorry. Then I'm going to continue to try to knock down the ones that are furthest away. So I'm going after that one.
Sure thing.
And laser rifle. Pew!
That's a miss.
So hard to click the thing for shots that I have remaining.
Don't worry too much about it. But I appreciate that you track it.
It's how I used to run games, so it's kind of a
Fair.
habit.
Fair.
Am I able to take another shot, or is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Another shot would be a -2. Technically, you're supposed to kind of decide at first how many shots you want to take, and then it's like -2 for the if you're going to do 2 shots, and then it's I think -4 if you're going to do 3 shots.
Okay. Now, would I be able to factor that in before? Or did we just do the -2 when I rolled for attack?
I can just do the -2.
Okay.
I can tell you if it works or not. Hang on. I see an issue. I'm noticing that it's rolling fighting for your
Rifle as
roll
well.
20.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, I haven't unshook yet either.
Oh, you should roll that while I fix this.
Okay.
Because for some reason it decided to flip everyone's character to use shooting for all attacks. I'm like, that's not how that works. Nope,
And I should
weird.
have rolled to unshake first before.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to count those first 2 shots or not.
You know what? I'll give you fresh shots. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh,
good.
she
Should be
fails the
fine.
suncheck though.
Damn it.
You can spend a Benny if you
All
want to.
Yep, you can spend a Benny to just automatically unshake.
I'll spend the penny.
Okay. And then you may do your attack roll.
Okay. Yeah. Do that.
Ah.
Okay. So hopefully the attack rolls will roll properly now.
Indeed.
Nope. No. I rolled poorly.
Jeez.
Well, you did say you were going to shoot twice.
Yeah, true. So,
Yep.
and here's the second.
There it is.
Hey, it's technically 7, but it's still a hit.
Mhm.
So roll your damage.
Okie dokie. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
It's
Smoke them.
yep.
right in the
Mhm.
face.
Which one was it you were aiming at?
That
one?
guy.
All right. Yeah, not even gonna worry about it.
X.
Yep. All right. Well done, Ripper. Kriptk.
Okay, so I have a healing spell. I think if I cast that successfully, I could stabilize Planck, right?
I believe so.
Okay. The problem is I'm a long ways away. So what I can do, while I'm flying, which I am currently doing, I can fly at twice my pace. So I think I can, in one action, get down next to where Ripper is. The question is, I have the ability, if I plus this thing up with some mega power, to use either a medium or large blast template. Can I catch Planck in a medium blast template from this spot here?
Let's see. This spot right here?
Yep.
Alright.
The one right next to him, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's Ripper, so okay.
It's right next. I'll go right next to him. It's 10 squares south, so
Okay.
I'll end up right there.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna say let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so because it matters the number of power points, will the medium catch him, or do I need to spend points to go for a large blast template?
Let's go for the large. Let's go for the large.
That's fair. Okay,
Supersize it.
take my movement.
Okay.
So you hear Kriptk go, no! He comes flying down to the south,
Aww.
and then fires off fires off the healing. Now let's see, large blast template. Yeah, this is gonna pretty much burn me out here, but we'll give it a shot. All right, so there you go. Electric blue.
Yeah.
You know, the Emperor in Star Wars, blue bolts of electricity crackle all over the area and engulf Planck.
Sorry.
All right, and then what does that do? Does that restore wounds?
It can restore wounds. Yes, a success is 1. A raise removes 2.
Okay. That was with a raise, so blank. You have 2 wounds.
So I'm down to 1 wound?
Yep, you're conscious.
What?
Nice. That's awesome.
Still incapacitated until I have
Until
to
your
roll
turn.
to remove that? Yeah, okay.
No, you're done being incapacitated.
Oh, okay.
You're probably still shaken, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll turn shaken on then. Bless you, sir. Bless you.
That's my turn.
Nicely done. Kriptk, have a Benny.
Thank
Damn
you, sir.
right.
Nice.
All right. And all right. And these 4 that are remaining are going to open fire on Ellis.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
That's what I was hoping for. Not really.
Well, I was actually going to have Alice just pretty much pop up, stab, then pop back down, but no, not
All
movement.
right. That is going to be hit with a raise to you there, Ellis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. That's 41.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Let's see. Where do I find how much health do I have?
You have 3.
Wow, it's just straight up. Ah,
Yeah. All right. So Ellis gets blasted.
holy. Wow, okay.
So the good news is that you can only take a maximum of 4 wounds from a single attack. But you are definitely incapacitated. And you fall into the water. Oh no.
This time because he actually got hit.
Yeah. This is kind of what you built Ellis to be.
Yep.
All right. So that was them. Wilhelm, you're awake. You're alive. You feel a little bit better than you did. There's some static in your optics.
Yeah, I bet.
You wake
know
up
what?
just to see Alice fall.
I'll take that over being dead.
I don't even know if you. Well, yeah, you might have seen it. You might see Ellis up in the air and then get blasted and fall into your sploosh.
Okay, well, I need to. If I'm going to do anything, I have to become unshaken. So.
No, yeah, you're. I'm gonna say that you're unshaken. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
You got healed and everything. You're fine.
Okay. So. Is it possible to take a triple move?
Yeah. You won't really be able to do much at the end of it, but yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I'm just kind of hauling ass to, I get to the edge of the water. Do I need to do an athletics? Because right here, I'm making an elevation change.
Yeah. And that athletics check is gonna be a -4 because you're just hauling butt. So.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna eat dirt. Well?
But that's there's 4 off of that, so it's yeah, you don't eat dirt, but you're like scrambling up the cliff. You just lose a little. You haven't quite made it to the shore.
Okay, so I put myself here. Do you think that's
Yep, that's
accurate?
Good.
Okay.
Yep. All right, and then this one is gone. Ellis.
Yeah.
Blaze of Glory, or do you want to roll in the Death and Dying? Or well, actually, give me a Vigor roll.
Actually, I'm just going to post this in chat, and you tell me if this is
Sure.
pixel.
Because yeah, I think you've got something for this.
Oh, wait.
Yep. So this would be a roll to resist the bleeding out, and yeah.
Which
and then,
am I technically bleeding out?
yes, technically you're bleeding out.
Ah, okay. So, a vigor roll. My vigor's not that great, but
Come on, you can do it.
4.
You can do it.
yes.
Yeah.
Look at that. All right, Ellis has stabilized.
Nice.
Now, if you'd like to use a free action to see if you want to, if you'd like, you can do another vigor roll to attempt to heal a wound.
Yeah. We'll go for another bigger roll because there's not much more that Alice can do.
Yeah.
Look at that!
Damn.
Ellis is good.
Yeah.
So you've got, that's a raise. I'll give you 2 wounds on it.
Yeah. So that would mean what? I'm down to what? 2 wounds now, or?
No, you're down to you've only taken. You should have 1 wound remaining.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, 2 wounds. So you'll recover 2
Yeah.
wounds. You can have a maximum of 3 wounds. At 4, you go to incapacitated.
Yes.
But you're
and
not incapacitated.
that was
so-
4 wounds, wasn't it, or something?
Yep. So you only have 1 wound right now.
That's what I was just checking. So just
Yep,
1 wound
nope.
at the moment. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Really, the first time we've run into it,
Yeah.
despite my best efforts the entire time.
And I'm not shaken, am I? Or am I
No,
shaken?
you are not. You are not. And that was all basically free actions. Yep. And
Okay, so that if that's a free action, roll the stealth again.
okay. Yep. As soon as we're done with this here combat,
I'll
we
take
are
that
going
wild
to
dice for a stealth roll.
take a little break, everyone.
Yep.
All right.
All
Yep.
right.
You're sneaking.
I like to think that he's still doing this.
Are you gonna try to stab you one?
Yep. Alice is going to do second verse same as the first and go up to the shore and
Sure.
do his Assassin's Creed thing.
Okay.
And basically fly up, stab.
I'll ask, go, no! And he's just like, like, whatever, dude. Whee!
Barking and everything else.
So here I am, out in the open with 4 people that can shoot me. Damn it!
And I miss.
Actually, because you've got a +4, so that's actually gonna give you a, they'll give you a 6, so that'll be a hit.
Don't they have a parry of 7, or was that the red ones?
Oh, that's right. They do have a parry of 7. Good memory. Oh, been a long day. All right. Yes. So that is a miss. Okay.
But I will try and re-roll that just for... Because I need to use my bennies. Because I've got them. I'll spend a benny to re-roll that. And I made it even worse. But the wild dice, maybe?
No, because you got the +4 on there. So the wild die, yeah, that'd take it to an 8. That'll hit, just
Ooh.
barely.
Just
Boom.
barely. And then roll damage.
Mm-hmm.
There it is!
Yep. That should do it for that one.
Hadouken!
Getting some good use out of this vibro knife.
Told you.
You've turned yourself into a really, really fast stabby thing from Final Fantasy. What the hell?
And
Alice
here's our
is over-
doctor.
All right, Ripper.
Let's see. We've got 3 left.
The training from Ripper probably helped.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go after that one.
Okay.
Pew. Oh.
Or not. Maybe tickle.
I've got a fleshy person next to me now. They did some weird thing and then somebody else got up. I'm a little weirded out by it.
That's fair. That's understandable.
Ew.
All right. All right. Moving on to Kriptk. That's all right.
Okay.
All right.
So Kriptk is pretty well burned out of the spell points at this point.
Mhm.
So he is going to pull out a weapon or a rifle that's almost larger than him from who knows where, and aims at the closest bad guy down here. I think he's just inside of my short range too.
That's
Let
a
me measure
gear
it real quick.
away.
Okay.
Oh, he's just outside. We have to move. So I'm gonna move in just a little bit.
Alrighty.
Get within my short range. I'll take a shot at him.
Okay.
Okay, and hopefully this is using the right thing. We'll go ahead and roll it. Well, that's not good.
What?
No,
It's
son
it's
of
a, I guess it's one. I guess it is a hit with a
it's a
wild
hit.
die, huh?
Yeah. Roll damage.
All right.
Take
Whoa!
that! You dirty so-and-so!
Holy smokes! You've got to be kidding! Wow.
You're like, all right. Coalition makes a decent rifle. I'll give him that.
You see Kriptk in midair, kind of flipping backward, head over heels with the recoil of this thing after he's done.
There's no recoil. It's a laser rifle.
Oh, it's a laser. I guess it's true. Okay.
Yeah.
I still envision him going backwards after that shot.
That's just a surprise.
You turn him into a large carapace grenade.
That's cool.
Basically,
All right.
missed it.
The last two, they will fire at Kriptk. That's gonna be a miss because that isn't all their penalties. So
I gotta get
Wilhelm,
one of those
finish
rifles.
them.
All right, you dirty so-and-sos. I am going to...
Oh, dirty rat.
You're darn right. All right, I'm going to... nope. 2, 3... Where does that... 16 is right in... No, it's just right... okay, I'm in my mid-range there.
Just
All right.
shoot. Do it.
Okay, so I am going to shoot this one here.
Yeah.
And...
Shoot this one right here. Right here. That one.
No, this one. No.
All right, you hit.
I don't want to make more work for myself. Damn it.
You hit with a raise, so roll your damage.
All right. Ugh.
Sort of roll up the newspaper and go, no, bad, John, bad.
If I had $1 for every time I did that.
It's bad as he lives near me, so he can actually do it in person. That's
that
no.
did nothing. Yeah.
All right,
Just short
Ellis,
that
you're
up.
out of water to hide in.
You don't care. Captain Stabby Stab there.
He's walking around like that one guy from Futurama. Ha ha! You know.
What you doing, Ellis?
I keep thinking about the pint-sized slasher from Fallout 3.
I keep thinking about the really
All
small
right.
psychos from Borderlands.
Ellis has gotten a taste for blood. Zidizik's blood.
So once they do that, you got to put them down.
We're not gonna old Yeller.
That's fair.
All right, Ellis, what you doing?
Sorry, I mean mic on mute.
Oh, I was like, boy, Red's being real quiet. He's just doing stuff, though, I guess.
Yeah. Alice is going to do a slice at the Zidix that Planck just damaged.
Sure. Well, singed.
Yeah. See if we can finish him off.
Oof.
No.
That's a no, probably.
Nope. All right.
Nope.
Should
Nope. Probably about
Should
that.
I move on to Ripper?
I was going to say that Alice would probably be trying to somewhat intimidate these Zidix, but he's mild-mannered, so he has a negative on the intimidation.
Yeah, he's got some problems with that.
It's a little small. So.
But yes, and the fact that he's small with a tiny little knife.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I think he's going to
It's like being
attempt.
threatened by my dog.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
he's still going to try it, But so
Okay.
it's going to be an unskilled -2, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
No. So
You
okay.
basically write him a sternly worded letter.
Indeed. All right.
Read this on your free time, sir.
All right, Ripper, you're up.
Good day. I said good day.
I am shocked. Well, I'm not that shocked. Gonna go for, I think, this. Where is it? There it is. This one.
Okay. Are you shooting multiple times or just once?
Let's shoot multiple times. So I would do 2 right away, and then would just -2 the second one.
Nope, it's -2 to both.
Okay.
All right, so that's a miss and a miss and a miss and a miss.
Oh.
Now the bad dice rolls are coming in.
Yeah.
Getting them out of the way.
That's right. All right, Kriptk.
Okay, I'll fly forward a bit and take a shot at the one to Ellis's northwest.
This one right here.
Yep. That's the guy. So you got 10 squares that moves me to there. I think he's still technically medium range. What's the modifier on that?
-2.
-2. Okay.
Mhm.
Put that in. Ah, there we go. Raise.
There you go.
Wonderful. Yeah. Roll your damage.
Okay. Now, does it automatically account for the extra damage dice?
Yep. What I'll do is you add in the bonus damage. So that's 24. That one is also.
Here is your tall glass of suck it, sir and or madam.
All right. The last one is going to swing. It's going to stab at Ellis with a spear. Because why not?
I was
Never
hoping you were going
mind.
to say weep profusely, but I guess we'll have to go with that.
Never mind.
He stabs himself.
They weren't natural ones, but yeah. Like,
I'm going to throw a sternly worded letter. 20, yeah, I'm gonna shoot.
the pistol that killed a wild card.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll have good luck
Soldier.
again. No.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Roll some damage. You want-
I'm just wasting ammo at this point.
Yeah, you are. Ellis. I told you to.
John
put it
does not pull punches. Yeah, pretty much just pissing that away. Good on you.
right. All right, Ellis, what you want to do?
That's the question. Alice still wants to try and communicate with these things, and now there's only one thing left. He thinks that this is probably the best opportunity, seeing as that one
Okay.
to the left
Sure.
is also damaged and can see that the writing's on the wall,
Mhm.
and he's going to try and persuade him to just stand down
Okay.
without the
And-
translator. So that's probably
Without
going
the
to be
translator. Hey, we're back, and we're just waiting for a couple of players to get back from doing their things that they had to take care of, because kind kept it going for a little bit. So yeah, we're just sitting here.
Shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Mel. So Mel is our resident Savage Rifts go-to guy at the moment. So Mel, what do you think so far? Just wait 5-10 seconds for
they got bored like 20 minutes ago. And they're like, these people. So.
Mel's still on break.
Which is true. Yeah. Which is true. Like, oh my god, rules, things in my head.
So seriously, if we wanted to add some kind of mobile life support to the Mountaineer, I'm envisioning like a tube that's mounted to this, kind of like the MASH helicopters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have a tube mounted on either side. We have two. I mean, if you're gonna do the thing, right? Mm-hmm. So we have like two cryogenic tubes that we can put mostly dead party members into to get them back.
You got Kriptk with magic healing. You've got Ellis who can now actually do healing checks on you.
But if they both go down, I'm not sure how handy Ripper is with a medical bag.
No, Ripper's just going to throw the medical bag. It's like, heal.
Big deal.
Yeah, I have a D4 in healing, so I'm useless.
That's plenty.
I mean, unless you're a mechanical life form, yeah, you're kind of SOL, and for me at least, to help.
Everyone is back.
Okay.
And is everyone taking a wound pretty much?
Yes.
Did Ripper take any damage?
Yeah.
No, I managed to resist the wound that I was given.
I think you just were shaken.
Yeah, I
see. No mission knows what's up.
He does.
Yeah,
he does. He's from over on. We follow this over on Defenders of Cobalt. I know.
A blade of meat.
He has good memes. All right. So Ellis, would you like to do your thing?
Yes. So Ellis will fly back over to Planck, having seen him go down, and then come back up again, and
ain't never gonna keep him down.
And he will attempt to heal Planck as best he can first, and then he'll probably move on to Kriptk.
All right. Now, keep in mind, you are at a -2 with your roll for this because of proximity to a ley line storm.
And I've still got the wound myself, so...
Yes.
So as Alice is trying to heal Planck, Planck can probably see the nanites all scurrying over his body that make it look like he's got black blood, essentially. That's just dripping off of it.
So cool. I'm geeking out like, yeah, this is nanotech is so cool.
You get to fix him next.
Okay, so healing on... I forgot to put the -2 in there.
They're fixing each other?
They're still...
Yep.
That's still a success.
The wild dice. Yeah, wild dice on success.
Planck, you recover one more wound.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Kriptk is going to use his ley line healing talent thing, whatever.
Oh, cool.
So I'll make a vigor roll. If that doesn't work, then maybe Ellis can help me out if he's so willing.
Sure.
Well, Alice was going to go to yours next.
Hey! Ellis starts to fly over, and Kriptk goes, "Nah, I'm good."
I'm good. I got this.
All right.
Magic.
I will. I'll repair Ellis.
Alrighty.
That I think will definitely do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep. So we're both down those 2 wounds. Oh, both down 1 wound.
Nice. Haha.
In case anybody's wondering, I'm doing this on purpose so that you can see I'm avoiding the water.
Fair.
That's fair.
Yeah. What?
Actually,
What? Ripper can't swim?
Yeah, Ripper, are you okay?
I am fine.
Excellent.
Kriptk, you
Alright.
okay?
Yep, Kriptk's full up.
All right. All right. Are you gonna proceed?
We shall proceed. Which direction are we going?
Kriptk would actually ask if the group would mind terribly much if we spent an hour or two just sort of taking a breather here, because I can basically, we're near the ley line. I can charge up pretty full in that period of time. But right now
Bask in the glow of the ley line.
I've lost my mojo. I need to get my mojo back.
No,
Also to
I
give
think a rest
Time
is
for
in
the storm to
order.
pass.
Yeah, basically, in between the bodies of the obsidics, I would say probably like in this area, probably be a good place to rest.
Right.
And then during
Sure.
the rest, we can do the healing and all that fun
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, you've already spent 20 minutes, well, at least 10 minutes just fixing up.
Healing each other.
Oh, 20 minutes
Oh.
because you two healing each other, so.
I'm going to document in my notebook that we had a successful test. That they did understand what we said, even though they didn't give two shits about what we said. They still responded correctly
did.
to the questions
did.
asked.
That's true.
Science!
Yeah, science. You keep blinding me with
I
it.
almost died for this information, but science, hell yeah.
Are you a Bothan? All right, so.
I do have one quick question.
Sure.
While we're waiting, and while we're, because if I'm heading towards where the ley line is, I'm just gonna leave my character there. But if everybody else
Mhm.
moves over to where I'm at, I think Ripper would look at say Kriptk, and go, "Where did you get that gun?"
This is one of the, well, telling Kriptk, this is one of the rifles that you liberated from the Skelelots in the first session.
I
We
may
just
have
have
missed the question, Jane. What was the question for Kriptk?
Oh, Ripper was asking where you got the gun from. The rifle
okay.
that you used.
It's actually the first time I think Kriptk has used it, so he's like, "Oh, so like, oh, so that's what that does."
And as there's no more signs of battle, you can see that the eye that's been rotating back and forth stops and then turns off.
Aw.
A weird thing that you would also notice that if you were looking at Ripper while they were firing, is they weren't looking through the scope when they fired.
Ah, the gun. What?
Nice.
All right.
I must spend some time with Ripper.
So, you've
Close up
had
the micro bayonet.
your recovery and everything.
In a non-creepy fashion.
And you proceed onward. And yeah, well, the most likely thing to do would be to head in the direction that those
Acidics coming from.
Yep, and that was kind of the direction you're headed anyway. So you walk on, and you get past this. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, John. Did anybody search the bodies or the area that these things were around? Why don't we take a look at them and see if there's any useful technology or anything we can get from?
Okay.
Well, I think Alice would
Like
probably
all
be.
their weapons. I want to look at these telekinetic blasting weapon things.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to know if you have to have like psychic ability to be able to use them.
Sure.
Because if you don't, River will pick one up. You don't have to.
You know how
So,
you find out? Science.
Yeah, that's true. That is
And
true.
I
Juicy
was
with
thinking
my
that
science.
Alice would be searching them for a different reason. See if he can find any like scent glands that
Sure.
allow these Zitics to
As a
communicate.
matter of fact, Ellis,
One might have flown
you're all going,
past
you know,
you.
you're all kind of searching these bodies and everything, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Ellis, the rest of you, actually, everybody, give me a notice roll, and I'll just go around.
Notice rolls.
Notice. Yes, I know where that is on the character sheet.
It's a skill.
Boom.
Oh, there it
There
is.
we go. Alrighty.
Alice, of
I
course,
took-
got the highest, which would track.
No, he didn't. Planck did.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
that
like
is the notice.
Because
yeah.
science.
Which
And
one?
so Planck, you're looking at the bodies and the weapons, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So, interesting things. The weapons don't have any kind of mechanical parts. There's no power cell that you can really detect, that you can kind of tell. You're not sure what powered this. It is not science that of the kind that you're aware of or know how to power.
I turned to Kriptk immediately. Dude, try this! And I throw it to him.
Sure.
And it didn't even face.
And Kriptk, it is much like any of the other techno wizardry items that you've come across. It is powered by PPE, but in this particular case, it seems to siphon off the creature itself, rather than having like so like some of your techno wizard items have like a cell that's charged. These are actually just more like powered by them themselves. They have apparently a
How
significant
how
amount
would
of-
they how are they compared to the laser rifle? Are they, would I have an idea of what the potential range or damage
Sure.
capability of the weapon is?
I will. Give me 1 second. All right.
And if I grab a few of these, I would like to experiment on them and see if we can
Sure.
Add a cell to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically, in examining these things, there's long swords, there's spears, there's no, you wouldn't have the short swords because those two fell in the water and in the river and went bye-bye. But altogether, there's like 10 of these rifles as well. The rifles do 46 damage. They actually do have an AP rating of 4. And then they do.
But these are all
range-
PPE weapons, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But the swords aren't.
Oh.
The swords and spears are not. But yeah, the rifle is range increments of 40, 80, 160. So
Wow.
yeah.
If the group is cool with it, I might like to hold on to one of those.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ripper picks up one and says, "Would you like to trade?"
I think I'm not sure that Kriptk wants to let go of the laser rifle because when I burn out my PowerPoints, that's the only reliable ranged
Other
attack that I have.
Then when we go find the dog boy corpses, I mean, hopefully they're alive. They might have some on there that we could use.
They might. All right.
John,
so-
I honestly want to grab as many of these as I can possibly fit in my backpack for study and.
Well, in theory, you would be coming back this way. So you could
all right,
grab
then
them on the way
I will
back
like
here.
try to hide them, like get some brush and like
Mhm.
make a stash off to the like.
Sure.
Like over here, like in between
Okay.
the rock and the bush there, and hide them there.
Mm-hmm.
So about the swords,
MacGyver
what are
a
the swords
bush.
like?
So the swords, have do damage of strength. So whatever your strength die is, plus a D10 with an armor piercing of 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
If
And I
So-
don't
and
think
the-
Alice
sounds better
could
than
use
the
one of those
bayonet.
since they're bigger than him.
Yeah, and they
Sounds-
are they're long swords, and they're made of like a resin type material. Something. It's an organic structure, but it is quite hard. Not quite a mega damage material, but it's very sturdy.
I would like to add one of those to my
Yeah.
thing.
Absolutely. You can do
Oh.
it now, or I can do it between sessions because you probably won't need it tonight yet.
Visually, how different do they look? I mean, besides the two special ones, how different do they look from the ones that we freed?
The other insectoid species?
Yeah.
They look very different. The insectoid species you came across previously did not have wings.
Okay.
They didn't like structure of the limbs, everything. None of it is really the same.
Okay.
But-
Because I was under the impression that we had that they looked similar to the ones that we.
They're similar in that they're insectoid.
Yeah, and that's where it ends.
Yeah.
It's like cricket versus scorpion sort of difference
Yeah.
range. Yeah.
Cricket,
okay.
cricket versus beetle, I guess you could look at it.
Okay. Or grasshopper, something that can
Yeah,
sort of fly.
Mm-hmm. All right. Red. You ready? Oh, he's busy.
Is that an
but
AP
yeah.
of 8?
Yep.
Okay. No. Any bonus damage or anything like that, or just
It's
AP 8
strength
2010?
plus a D. It's strength plus a D10, and then
Okay.
the bonus damage would be the D6 if you roll, get a
Yeah.
raise or whatever.
Okay.
Red, are you there?
Yes.
All right. So you notice, because you've got really advanced sensors and including chemical analysis,
Yep.
all of you have been walking around in a miasma of scents, marker scents of some kind that these creatures emitted when they died.
Oh, kind of like a wasp. Like if you kill one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
with the giant, yeah.
It was actually in the report that they are known to secrete, upon death, a chemical pheromone, what have you, that basically says, kill this. So you've all been just soaked in it.
Did we figure out a way to counteract it?
It takes several days or a lot of, cleansing, and you need enzyme cleaners and that sort of thing.
Or, hear me out, douse ourselves in gasoline, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
And set ourselves on
then...
fire?
You got modern body armor. You could probably do that.
could shake some of it off, sure.
But did you bring any gasoline? You got it. I think your vehicle's nuclear
No.
powered. So.
It is nuclear powered, yeah, we're hosed.
So you douse yourself in a lot of radiation.
So Alice will probably, after sensing that, he'll probably say, A slight problem for when we advance. He may be marked.
Well, they were going to kill us anyway, or attempt to kill us anyway, so it really doesn't matter. It will just be easier to track, probably.
Everyone give me a... Oh, let me look at a sheet. Yeah, we'll go with that. Give me a common knowledge roll.
Okay.
Oh! Ripper represent.
All right, Ripper,
knows?
you're looking around, and you're like, there is this large river here with fairly free-flowing water. It's pretty deep. I mean, yeah, if you have a limited supply, but you have a river, whole ass river to try to wash it off in.
You said it was going to take a couple of days of cleansing. I'm assuming that we've got showers. You're telling me a dip in a natural spring is going to wash it away?
It's not. It's a big. Do you see the size of that river? Quite large, and it's deep enough. It's submerged in Ellis.
That's fair.
And it's fairly rapidly flowing. It should at least mask it a bit.
That's like saying we could submerge a Vern Troyer. Like,
yeah, that's true. Just saying.
But you're saying going a step further and actually walking the river and stay in the river
for a bit. Yeah, just stay in the river for a bit. Should get most of it off. Won't necessarily get all of it off, but it should get most of it. Especially for someone like Ripper who has fur, or
it's not really fur. It's just like it's designed to kind of look like fur, but it isn't. Mm-hmm. It's all synthetic.
Faux fur.
It's not
and you got to get it into all the nanites in Ellis. So
if they're not already in it.
Yeah.
Now did Kriptk get contaminated? During the battle.
It wasn't during the battle. It was that everybody walked over afterwards. Everyone, and that's the other thing too. Is like nobody got directly sprayed.
Except maybe Ellis.
Except Ellis, yeah. But everyone else was like, "I'm just walking around in the cloud of stink that I can't smell."
I'm just worried about what terrible thing is going to come out of the river once we get in there.
Nothing.
How good is Ripper's nose is the question. Does Ripper have a dog's nose?
Not that kind of bot.
Yeah, I think that's rude to even ask, sir.
I'm not that kind of bot.
So, are y'all gonna take a little dunky do?
Yeah.
All right.
So you see Ripper just kind of beeline it into the river.
Yeah.
Just walk underneath and kind of like that, and kind of turn around. You don't see them turn around, but they come back out, and it's frightening because it's just this head, water washing over, and like after a little while, and then coming back out and goes, "It's easy."
Absolutely.
Planck, time to test out the environmental seals in this armor. It does have it's a self-contained oxygen supply.
Well, I did I modified the helmet to work with the armor. Yeah. So yes, this will be a test. All right, what am I doing?
Need to worry about it.
Just walk into the water.
Do I have to roll anything
decide to get
test
fan? No. Well, I mean, why don't you roll science?
Yeah, why don't you
See.
just science up some soap or something?
Yeah, jeez. All right. Yeah, your heels hold. You
I need to render some fat or something to
Yeah.
make the soap. So
do you say hi to any fish? Do you wave at them?
sure,
Okay.
I'd take a look at some fish if I can.
Yeah.
Sure.
Absolutely. So you look at some
Mario
fishies.
underwater music.
Kriptk, you going in?
Is there a singing crab?
Kriptk is going to extend his arms out to the side, levitate in the air, and sort of dunk himself in and start going up against the current to let the water wash
Sure.
against him.
Okay. All right.
Well, seeing everyone
And-
else is taking the dip, Alice is gonna also go back into the river, but he's going to swim around a bit more and just do a quick scout out, see if he can find anything underwater.
Sure. Go ahead and do a notice roll.
Okay.
Find a
And-
boot full of mud.
There's several fascinating normal varieties of fish. Some shiny rocks. Maybe a bit of metal here or there. Not sure from what, but
Well, Alice is going to gather up the metal scraps because he knows that Planck probably can do something with them. Maybe with like 2 sheets of metal, he can make a full suit of body armor or something like that.
Or he can blind the enemy with science.
Yes.
I am waiting. For
Just shine up the metal and then just uses the mirror.
I'm just gonna jump out from behind a bush. Science! With 2 hunks of metal. Yep.
Kriptk goes, "Why did I save that guy again?"
Because science.
Because he's the closest thing you have to a drinking buddy.
All right.
Is it any wonder why people are scared of technology? Technology!
All right. So, are you ready
Hey,
to move forward?
you need any science? I'll wear a trench coat. Got some science for you.
Science.
Oh, jeez. All right. So, should we
Well,
move
us
on?
is the one in the trench coat. That's a robot's.
That's true. All right.
You
We're
want
going to move
science?
on to the
I
next
got
map.
science.
Here we
Plank gets
go.
into the trench coat with Alice and just pops
Wait,
out like a second
not that
head
one. This one.
near like the crotch area.
That story took a
Moving
turn.
on.
So that's what the flying ones look like. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, that's also what the rifles look like. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nice picture.
Huh.
Yes, this is actually from the book. So, we're moving on to a little bit of a story thing. So you get moving, and you do get moving, and so the storm has subsided, and you travel in kind of a southwest direction for a little bit, and you travel for about 10 minutes, and it like past the hills that you're in, it turns back into like pretty lush forest and whatnot, and you after about 10 minutes you come to the edge of a tree line, and beyond it you can see there's just this like whole area, not quite as far as the eye can see, but for probably a mile or two. It's all deforested. You're actually on the banks of the Red River, which kind of forms like a border, almost a natural border with this deforested area. But you do see that out in the middle of kind of this wasteland, there is kind of an unusual structure. Looks kind of like a smokestack with a dome covering the top. Kind of looks a bit like the thing here in the background. But everyone can give me a notice roll.
Another notice roll coming up.
Mm-hmm.
The characters here again.
Okay. And so So there's a couple things, even at this distance, that you notice is like a kind of stick out as odd. The structure looks more like a building than any kind of natural structure. Like, it doesn't look like, you may have seen pictures of like mesas or whatever where they've got, these column-like rocks and whatnot.
Mesas are cool.
And it has there's a conical tower based, and there's some sort of like panel-like structure at the very top of the tower. They're on top of the dome. There's no activity here. Like, the only sound you hear is just wind, rasping and blowing across the empty terrain.
Maybe.
If anyone wants to give me a survival roll, I might be able to give you a little bit more information.
I'll give it a shot.
Sure.
Can anyone do survival? Or...
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
if you don't have it, you just roll on train. So.
For some reason. I don't have-
Holy crap, dude!
I'm a survivor, damn it.
Yeah, you are.
I should have.
All
Man
right.
got his arm blown off and reattached. That's cred right there, dude.
All
Secret
right.
Ranger.
I actually
So-
have survival trained, but it's not on my character sheet. Interesting.
Kriptk is the Texas Ranger.
So, you, those of you that got a 4, which I think is pretty much everybody. A Zitix hive should have multiple towers, and it should look more organic from how it's been described, resembling more of a termite mound. Are you gonna cross the river and get closer?
I think we need to-
I just want to see if I have. Oh, using my optics package, can I zoom in?
Zoom in and
Sure.
hats.
What are you looking at?
The gigantic syphilitic prairie penis in the middle of a deforested area.
It's
What,
scripted.
what else would I look at?
Fair. It does indeed look like there is
Giant
From-
phallus in the middle of a...
some sort of structure, maybe at the top of the tower structure.
I can't really see the map. I'm still seeing like the general picture of like the Zitix coming out of the...
Yeah, no, that's what it is. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
There's no map.
Oh,
Really.
okay.
This is just kind
So-
of more of
Just
a
wondering.
more narrative portion. I just have the picture there for prettiness.
Does it look like
Or is it? Or did
it
people
could
not
be
get
like
over?
power? Could it be like solar panels? No, I mean there's a flat roof on top of the
No,
prairie penis.
it looks like metal paneling, not like solar panels. Like maybe pieces of a structure.
So they built their thing around the outside of an existing building, it looks like, huh?
Maybe.
So they armored the
weird,
bell end, or there's a flat.
It's more like maybe a shack or something. It's not as big as the tower. It's kind of relatively small.
Okay. Can we
Are
call
we
this the Love Shack?
You can call it whatever you want.
Are we still on the ley line, or have we left it?
You've walked for about 10 minutes, so it's about maybe a mile away or so at that point.
Okay, so I can't
You're-
fly anymore.
No, I don't think so.
You're no longer Superman.
Do I?
Yeah, damn it.
Do I see like comings and goings? Are there a lot of
That's
them coming in and out?
that's one of the things that is very interesting. There's nothing coming or going.
Huh.
It's just dead still out there. Nothing is moving.
That ain't
Does
right.
the size of the structure at the top like we killed about what, maybe 10 of these things, 10 or 12 of these things. Does it look like it would be the right size for a group like that, or does it look like it's bigger, that there should be a larger community?
Much bigger. There should be a much larger community.
Yeah, the girth of it is much bigger than would hold much more than.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Jane. Absolutely.
I love our Twitch chat.
What have they been saying?
It's not Twitch chat, it's just Matt.
It's just Matt, but it's there.
Oh yeah.
We're all adults here. So
are we? I'm not.
Technically.
All right, I think we should get a closer look at the prairie peen here.
Okay. I'm gonna flash back one little bit before you guys had left. Kriptk, when you had been in Valiant, you had kind of like a weird, uneasy feeling. Yeah. Before the leyline storm had rolled in, it had started to kind of fade. After the leyline storm, you could feel it again, faintly, and just that same, something was off with the magic in some way.
Okay.
So are you all approaching closer, or are you looking at anything else with your enhanced vision, Planck, or anyone?
So besides this structure, which is noticeably smaller than prairie peens should be, it's flat. They've deforested the whole area around it, and there's this one structure.
Looking around, you do see there are other smaller structures. Not necessarily very big. Maybe person size. Not really any bigger.
You'd say that they were micro-sized compared to this larger structure.
They are. They are indeed.
So there's a big PP and then several person-sized PPs.
Yes.
Okay.
I think before we move in there, I want to go ahead and use Detect Arcana with the little Mega Power to pump it up.
Okay. What will that give you?
Basically, with the Mega Power gizmo there, it can, let's see. Yeah. Let's take a look. So, lets me see or detect objects or effects, enchantments, weird science devices.
Okay.
I have the rays, so I would know the general type of enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
Can sense supernatural being, and then with the Mega Power business, scroll down a bit. Basically, can more specifically identify the effects in effect.
Sure. You definitely you're not getting any kind of super strong readings or senses coming from there. You do probably have a bit of you can sense that there's probably additional, you do get a powerful sense of just general PPE, because you don't have line of sight on anything that's in terms of supernatural creatures, but you're pretty sure there's probably more Zizix in the hive.
All right, I'll let everybody know that they're hiding right now, but there's more bad guys inside the structure.
Why don't we just use the translator and just call out to them?
Well, it's quite a ways out there. Currently, you still haven't crossed the river, but you can see that there's a spot that would be appropriate to.
As I said,
get across.
I mean, Alice can go over and try and talk to him, or he can also have be a radio receiver and basically have Planck talk through the radio, which goes through the translator.
But it also shoots out scent.
Mm-hmm. As in, Alice will take the translator closer to the hive, while the rest of you stay back and talk through the radio.
We could use our usual diplomacy and do the standard fire, ready, aim process that we usually use.
We come in peace, shoot, we
Wait.
kill.
Give me a notice roll.
Bang! We come in peace.
Notice roll for who?
Just blank. All right, because you're looking at the micro towers, and you notice they look like it looks like they're made out of concrete, but then they've been covered in the resin that
The swords are made out of?
yeah, that the Zitizics secrete.
So there's
Huh.
there's glossy micro peepees.
Yes, but they're based on structures that the Zitizics would not have made themselves.
Okay.
So, do the structures?
They're huts then, just like resin-covered huts.
No, they're like pillars.
Oh.
So, thinking about this, is there an alignment to these pillars? Are they do they seem to be evenly spaced? Does there seem to be an intelligent design to the placement
Give me a
of the
science
pillars?
roll.
Science!
True force.
If you were doing, you don't know a whole lot about behavioral studies, animal studies, but you do know some basics. If you were going to be observing something, these would be placed in a pretty good location to capture possibly footage and so forth. But also, depending on how big or how deep the hive might go, because the hive is not necessarily just in the tower. The hive may go into the ground. There might be, this might just be the top end of more equipment that is actually in the burrow, in the warren.
Sure.
But it does look like somebody placed these here, and probably for observation, which is not how the Zitics operate.
Sure. Okay.
So
I
this is
think
the iceberg.
yes, but I think what I would like to do is get a closer look on the at a smaller structure, just to see. So I'm wondering if I can infer something more based on information from one of these resin-covered concrete structures. Like, is this ventilation, or is this? Yeah, that's stealthily. I would like to walk over to one.
Alice
we have to
could
cross
do
the
the
river?
stealth because he's got the communications package, so he can pretty much just send the information he finds to Planck if he needs to.
That's fair.
So
Do we have
rather than all of you go in and try and find something, have Alice be the scout that basically I designed him to be.
Let's do this.
All right. So
Scout!
Alice, you go look at one of these things covered in this resin and so forth. You're gonna give me a repair check to cut this open. I'm guessing you're gonna try to be careful.
Yep. As careful as can be, of course. Ooh.
No
On the
problem.
bottom.
You open it up, and you find that there appears to be some technology in here. Looks like maybe recording equipment of some kind. You might be able to get into this. Would you like to do some hacking?
I would like to do some hacking because I do have the, as I said, I do have the electronics package, which gives me a bonus to hacking.
Dr. Alice Hackermans.
Yep. So I'll do some hacking. See if I can get into it. Success
Hey.
with the raise.
Yeah. So you hack in and you find some footage. Are you going to feed this footage back to your companions?
Yep. Specifically,
Oh.
probably Planck, because he's probably the one that has the computer on him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
And
sure
luckily,
if
you're
Ripper
not too
does.
far away, so, and you've got your comm booster.
Yes.
I would have just
Um,
used those pieces of metal and made an antenna. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
All right. So the
MacGyver.
footage shows a
20-mile
group of
range.
the footage shows a group of Zitizix warriors turning on one another. Some of the creatures appear to have patches of human flesh or other non-insectoid characteristics, and appear to be fleeing the hive. Scores of normal-looking Zitizix bring them down, pulling the wounded and dead back inside.
Oh, fuck.
And Alice will also probably send the video to Ripper, because Ripper was with them when they went into town, and basically just ask Ripper if does this look similar to the people we found in town?
Should I roll anything for that, or wouldn't?
You can roll notice. Why don't you, give me a notice.
Would send something to Kriptk, but as I said, I don't think Kript's the tech-savvy one here.
He's like, I like TV.
You speak TV?
All right.
So I think with that, yeah, I should be able to to notice that.
What-
Yeah. they
So
look
what
pretty
you
similar.
what you notice is that the people in town had varying small features of like Zitix or Zitizix. These
Oh, okay, and this
look
is
like
more-
Zitizix that have
Uh,
small features of humans.
Okay. I think I see what's
Oh, yeah.
Got some gene splicing going on.
Shit.
Oh yeah. By the way, Planck, there in town there were people who were developing Zitix type mutations, like just
That
kind of
Planck
spontaneously.
was too busy fixing up the Mountaineer to know. Do you see all this?
In my booty shorts, washing the Mountaineer. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
Redoing the
fair.
paint job.
People were trying to pay
Like
you
you
to
do.
stop.
I'd
Ellis-
gladly accepted the money.
Ellis, since you're also closer, you can see that there are metal ladders that go up the side of the big pillar, leading up to. And now that you're closer and everything, and you have a different angle on it, it definitely looks like it's an entrance into the structure. But there's entrances, as you can see in the picture. There's entrances kind of all around for Zitix. This entrance looks like it'd be something that a person would walk into.
And of course, Alice will send that the pictures of the ladders and the entrances that the ladders lead to Planck.
Now, I will remind you that the coalition officer that you spoke with in town mentioned he was here looking for the experiments of a Dr. Bradford, who is known to do rogue like mutations and experimentations and so forth.
That son of a bitch.
I have a question about when we were in town. I don't remember if it was ever mentioned, but or maybe even on the way to this particular spot, but would we notice any kind of like hive-like structure appearing on any of the more human structures?
Back in town? No.
Okay. So this would be the first instance that we're running into that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't really know if it's gene splicing or if it's just dimensional weirdness that might be happening then. Because it could be just...
But if it were dimensional weirdness, wouldn't Kriptk be able to sense that?
With the Arcana, maybe.
Kriptk, if there was
But is he
dimensional
close enough
voodoo...
is the question.
So yeah, I don't think Kriptk has seen the data from Ellis, but he already did the scan of the kind of the sensing of the arcana, there definitely is some magic at work inside the structure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess really the only thing that we can do now is go in.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that since Ellis is our scout, I think he should lead the way from a very safe distance ahead.
Stealth roll.
Yeah,
Stealth
give me a
roll, try and
stealth
get
roll,
closer.
Ellis.
I'll just do a preliminary look at the entrance and a little way in to just kind of see what we're getting into.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't
Alright,
think we have
so-
to worry.
Yeah, Alice, you quietly, Scooty Puff Junior your way forward and up the tower, and so at the top, and you do notice as you're going up that there's parts of this that look like they're made out of resin, but there's also a lot of concrete and steel that's visible, and then the resin has kind of packed in any gaps and so forth. But you follow this ladder up, and I'm sorry, the tower is only about 50 feet tall. They finally gave me a height. But then, so you go up, 50 feet, and there's this entrance, this hole. And looking inside, you've got, night vision and that sort of thing. You can see that there's a ladder. Like, you walk in, and then it's just a hole with a ladder going back down. Zidizics can wall walk and fly. They don't need ladders.
Mm-hmm.
Looking down the hole,
Why climb
it
up?
goes down.
Just-
It goes down 70 feet. And you're pretty quiet. You can hear soft clicking sounds coming from down below. Give me a notice roll.
Can I, because of my advanced sensors, I do have a thermal vision. Can I switch over to thermal vision and have that basically stream to Planck's computer, so he can see if there's any heat signatures in this thing? And so, what did you want me to roll again? Sorry.
Notice.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Very
Damn.
nice. You notice that much like the little silos outside, there are cameras tucked away here and there that appear to be recording in this structure. Again, from everything that you've seen in your information, not normal Zidizics behavior. They don't use cameras. And the cameras aren't angled out like they're watching for someone coming in. They're angled down. They're watching movement within. Now, what may lie beyond what's at the bottom of this, you would have to go down to the bottom to find out.
Which is
Like
what
this.
Alice is going to do after he gets the okay from his party over the radio.
Can we disable the cameras?
Yeah, probably. You have to do some rolls for it. Yeah, you could probably do that.
Well,
Reason Kriptk saying that is because if someone is basically tinkering with the Zizidics inside the structure and they see us enter, maybe it would be better if they either not know that we came in or that they don't identify who we are, right?
Would it be possible to loop a chunk of video? I don't want to turn everything off and put them on alert.
Ellis, give me an intelligence roll. Just roll your intelligence.
Straight intelligence?
Smarts or whatever.
Yeah, smarts.
Or we just draw a really crude painting and put it in front of the camera.
Okay. That's enough. It dawns on you that these devices are not linked to any kind of broadcasting. Like you're having to pull the information out of them, but there's no transmitter.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
like
it's local storage.
Like a trail cam, basically.
Yeah.
CCTV.
You're pulling information off the storage device. Yeah. So
Closed caption television.
yeah, and it's the same thing with the cameras that you're seeing inside. They're just collecting the information. Someone would have to come here to retrieve the information.
In that case, I would say let's disable them so we're not identified.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd turn them off. Screw it.
So that's going to take time and not necessarily be quiet.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Alice would probably just say you can go deeper. There's no.
Well, don't get
aggression
too far away from us. If you do run into trouble, strength in numbers.
We
How about-
probably need to move up, but what I was thinking is, even if we don't electronically disable the cameras, just covering up the lens would probably do the trick, right? Because then they can't see what they're recording. But are we on the other side of the river right now? Do we have to cross the river to get?
You'd have to
where
cross the
he
river.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a place to ford the river, or like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I
'cause
make
you did
a boat
survival
out
check
of these
earlier.
chunks of metal?
Kriptk, you did that
I'm
survival
good.
check earlier and blew it out of the water, so you were like, oh, and I could cross down there, and that's not right. And...
No, Kriptk should just do the go to a Moses thing and just part the water.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting you earlier to
Wait,
part the waters.
They're just building up more and more stories about you, Kriptk. You're doing your job. You're impressing them with the magic.
Yep, good legends. They're hard to come by.
They are.
And then he lifted up his hand and this bug exploded. It was nuts.
As Ripper just Terminator walks through the water again.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, sorry. Wrong game. So yeah, you guys are crossing over. Sounds ominous.
Yep.
All right. Going
It's
to
like a
the.
whole new world.
I
Going to
already
the
attempted
tower.
that earlier.
And you were there, and oh wait, no, I woke.
And you were there? And you were there? Oh my god.
Then I nearly died, and I was happy for just a minute. And then you were all back, and I was like, "Son of a." Okay.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
All right. So you go over. You going up the ladder?
Yeah.
All right. You're up there.
Well, Alice is already halfway in the hive, so.
Well, you get down to the bottom, and it is just there are probably a dozen or more tunnels that are leading off that you can spot. They don't go straight; they go all kinds of different directions. They snake around. You're not even with all of your sensory capabilities. You're like, I can't track all this. The temperature inside is warmer. What's that?
With the sensors, would Alice be able to pick up if there are any, like, if it's a toxic environment, that in case that the humans in their party can't breathe down there?
The air is moist, very moist, very very humid, I should say.
Yes.
Sorry, I know
Hey,
people
too
have problems with that word.
Moist.
It's very humid, but there's a lot of moisture. But yeah, otherwise it is breathable. I mean, it should be fine.
Is it warmer inside?
It is. And yeah, are you guys going down or? All right, give me stealth rolls, everyone.
Hell yeah.
No, that's stealth roll. Should I keep my stealth roll or make another one?
Hell yeah.
You can keep your stealth roll.
I'll keep the stealth.
Wah wah. Hey guys, check this out.
I'm more picturing the Planck's like trying to climb down, carefully down the ladder,
Yeah.
but they like,
It's
I
too
don't know.
moist in here. Whoa! Thud.
I don't know if you guys heard
It's
that.
so damn. I'm sorry. What was that?
I don't know if you guys heard this, but
The little Wilhelm scream.
yeah.
Nice.
The funny thing is, the two robots have the highest stealth.
I mean, we're robots.
So, who is besides Ellis? Who is first down the ladder?
Well, it depends on who
I-
falls down the ladder.
I was the
It-
first
it-
roll stealth, so
Kriptk is not gonna be inclined to take point probably in something like
Fair.
this, so he would hang back.
Yeah, I
for,
would
for just a moment.
back.
Now, Planck, if you had rolled the crit fail, I would have had you do like that scene from down Periscope where he like slides down the ladder after it's been coated in spray Pam or whatever.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I've
Or-
got curious, so I think I would take point.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, like, I could do it, and you get to see this really weird scene of Ripper going face first down the ladder because he could do that.
So Planck, you get down to the bottom, and I'm sorry. It's a tunnel network reading out in 3 different
I
directions.
failed my stealth roll because I'm going.
Yeah.
So cool.
The other reason you fail your stealth roll is because you go squelch and you put your foot down and it goes down up into about your knee in mud.
Sweet Jesus! Bleh!
You hope that's mud.
You're
Yeah.
really glad. Did you seal up your suit before you went down?
Yeah.
Just checking.
I have actually been in a situation where the riverbank is basically mud for about 6 feet before the river. That's not fun, trust me.
No, it's not. No, I went.
Especially if
And
you
good
lose a
luck
boot in
keeping
there.
your shoe.
I managed to.
Nice.
I remember when Brad nearly lost a shoe getting a disc out of a river.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. Oh, I got this, guys! Whoa!
All right. So, I do apologize, Red. There is a network radiating out in 3 different directions. But yeah, you again, you're seeing cameras all throughout. So which tunnel would you like?
Well, the thermal vision is still on,
Mm-hmm.
so there's probably still some minor heat signatures on paths that have the most traffic. Right?
Maybe. It's hard to say. It all seems like it's like the walls and everything is coated in mud and all kind of the same temperature there, Predator.
I was just gonna say, we've all seen Predator, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you're not picking up anything on thermal.
Okay. So in that case,
Switching to FLIR.
I think
Are any of the tunnels bigger than the other ones? Like, is there any that distinguishes them?
Yeah. There's one that seems to open up into maybe a larger chamber.
But there's no road signs or anything?
No.
Damn.
Kriptk
That would
points
make
to
it a lot
that one
wait.
as Kriptk points to the one that's bigger. Says maybe check that way.
So there's no light
No!
in here. Are you
John.
using flashlights or anything? Yeah.
They use scents for things. Would it? Do they like scent mark which tunnels do what?
Quite possibly.
Can I?
use
want
the
to try to
translator to
science
try
your
and translate
device?
the sense of
Could I science it?
Why, you could.
Hell yeah! Science!
Not today.
So
And-
since Kriptk realizes it's getting pretty dark down here, he waves his hands, speaks a couple of words. His eyes turn pitch black, and he's going to use some mega power on this one so he can see into the ultraviolet and infrared spectrums to see invisible adversaries and other stuff like that.
The question is,
Sounds
can
good.
Ripper see in the dark?
Ripper
I think-
basically has what they need to be stealthy and be able to see in the dark. So-
But yeah. So yes. Waving your device around Planck, you get a couple of you get like one message that says food. You get another one that says like kill. One that comes back as queen or ruler or something along those lines. So yeah, that's what you get in these 3 different tunnels.
I'm
really
really
care.
tempted to pull a Karen and ask for somebody's manager. I'm telling you that right now. But
Your employees just attacked us. We want compensation.
worst customer service I've ever had in my life. I almost died. I want to save the queen for last, I think.
The grand
Well, I'll tell everybody. Okay, this way.
Here's the interesting thing too, because you're wafting it in front of these things, and one time it'll say one thing, you go back past the same one, and it'll say one of the other ones. There's actually 2 queens.
Oh, well, that can't be good.
And but there's also 2. It seems like there's 2 different kill scents. It's almost like your machine is like kind of having a rough time figuring this all out.
I think
one direction is definitely definitely food.
Uh-huh.
Kriptk, is your detect arcana thing still going?
No,
Or
I
does that
cast
only
it
last-
again.
Okay.
But what I would say is that if Planck is sharing this information as he's doing it,
Yeah.
we know that there's, from the security footage, that you had the pure strain Zedics and the mutated ones. I think we're in the middle of a civil war. I think this is the dividing line. One way is one group and one way is the other group. Two
I have a question.
queens, two kill scents. I mean, I think we're in the middle of this is the dividing line between the 2 groups, I think.
They all come together to eat.
I have a question about
Yeah.
Ellis's pheromone sensor.
Mm-hmm.
Does it colorize different pheromones?
Like, can he track him that way?
Yeah.
Or
Because if it could,
no.
if it
It-
was,
Well,
okay.
that's the
It's
description.
not like a
if you wanna
dog
read
where
it.
it kind of might translate that way. Ellis's is more of an actual like chemical analyzer kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
That's a description if you want to read that. That makes sense.
Yeah, motion radars.
So
Okay, so second question: If
Mhm.
Ripper grabs Dr. Ellis and
And plunges
kind of
him in
molds him
mud.
into a ball, and then just kind of tosses him up in the air, and then has him like fly through the hallways to scan all the hallways and stuff, can we do that?
He's not a pup.
Yeah, technically, Ripper doesn't need to throw Alice, as Alice can fly everywhere, and he's pretty quick.
You do
but it
realize
wouldn't look as cool.
Ellis didn't bother to tell anybody about the knee-deep mud because he didn't notice himself.
Well, he doesn't have legs. Why would he notice?
exactly. I just like that. All right, so what direction are you going?
I mean, Alice
Is
would probably go
You
to
got right, left, and center. Which way do
Is
you wanna go?
the 2 we had 2 queens sensing, right, and 2 kill sense. Is one of the queen sense stronger or somehow different than the other one?
That would require another science roll
Science!
Science.
with a penalty.
Oh,
Just
no.
roll, and I'll tell you.
Oh, it just sounds dirty. Oof.
3 sides.
It's much like a magic 8-ball. The answer.
Yeah, I was
is
gonna say the answer is unclear.
Damn your science!
Son of a.
It just kind of does this.
I think we head toward one of the queens. Pick one. Let's go toward one of the queens.
Let's
I'm gonna
actually
roll a
like
D3.
the general rule is if you're going to like spelunk, you just want to keep going right. So let's go to the right.
No, actually, the food room is the one that didn't have cross senses, right? It was just the kill and queen room.
No, John was saying that all of them are overlapping at some point.
Ah, okay. I thought the food room
there
was
are
the
two
one that
tunnels
wasn't
that
open.
have stronger queen sense, but like the kill thing, like that's kind of all over.
Yeah.
I mean, the kill could be still on us.
It's that's true. That's also a possibility, but it does seem to be stronger.
So yeah.
Well, let's the one that seems most likely to or came up more like food. Let's go to that one first.
Okay.
Sit down and eat with the Cidics. That's a good way to make friends, right?
The floor,
I think we're the food.
and you know
I'm
that
not.
could very well.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you?
Actually,
I'm too metallic.
Kriptk, give me a common knowledge roll.
Okay. I'm thinking the food one is food. Come this way so we can eat you.
That could be.
Yeah, but it's in pheromones, so we wouldn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got a 4. You do recall there was a bit in the intel that you got regarding the Zidizics is that they're known to single out and capture alive, oftentimes, magic users. It is believed they are brought back to the hive and possibly turned into food because they require high PPE amounts.
This is information he should have remembered earlier. Everyone sees Kriptk climbing back up the ladder going, see it, guys. I just remember
What am
something.
I doing here?
This isn't where I parked my car.
I just remembered I need to get my keys.
You left the keys in the
oven on
Mountaineer
one
again.
here.
Come on, Kriptk, what are we talking?
So he's okay. Yes,
Yeah.
the food room might contain a potential ally. It could also
Yeah,
be my
maybe.
doom. So Kriptk is like, we can go
could
this way,
also-
but let's be very careful.
It could definitely be absolute pure nightmare
Our
fuel.
middle name is Careful. Come on.
Yes. So, so we're gonna say left queen, right queen, or food room. Where are we going?
I rolled a
Guess
2 on
food
my
room.
D3s, so I guess food.
Right, queen.
So we got 2 for food, 1 for right queen.
I thought Alice wanted to go to the food room. Wasn't what you just said?
But yes, that was before.
He changed his answer.
That was
Now that
before
you
he
find it.
understood that Kriptk was potential food, and he doesn't want to put Kriptk in any additional danger.
I'm sure you'll protect me. We'll go food.
Food. So that's 3 for food.
3
All
for
right.
food.
So
We'll
you
go
go in. So you go down. Yeah, you go down the tunnel, and this is one that opens up into a much larger chamber, still knee deep in mud, which will be lots of fun. And you get
For
about
those that walk,
halfway through, it opens up into a very large chamber, and it appears to be empty.
Wink, wink.
But as you're there, give me notice checks.
do this again. Here we go.
Nice. Oh, Jesus.
Alice doing his job properly,
Yeah.
which is good.
So as you're
Alice
going through,
achieves omniscience.
like
with a single
Ellis
roll.
with his 360-degree vision basically is like, uh-oh. And the walls kind of move as more than a dozen Zitiziks start coming down off of the ceiling and out of the walls. Like that scene in Aliens where they suddenly just start like, yeah. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Son of a...
Yeah.
Kriptk literally brought a dinner bell, but he starts ringing as he walks into the room.
Come and get it! All right. So yeah, that's it for tonight. I guess we'll probably do some closing plugs if anybody's got stuff they want to plug. I know that tomorrow night here on Slices and Dices. What time is it, Red?
Same time as today.
Okay, so
Half
same time
12.
that you started watching us. They're doing Morkborge. I believe that's how it's spelled, right? Or Morkborge.
Yeah. It's spelled Morkborg, but it's a Swedish word, so it's like Mörkborg.
Yeah, the Swedish pronunciation is like Morkborge or something like that. Come and watch that if you got the time.
If you want to watch lots of people die.
Yeah, many deaths and some of the most repulsive but interesting character concepts you've ever seen. It's great. I've run Morkborg myself, and it's fun. Otherwise,
as the old saying goes, you will die a lot.
Yes. Otherwise, also tomorrow night I will be over on twitch.tv Defenders of Cobalt. We're doing our Dead Sun game. Let's see if we can keep building our giant pepper rocket to perhaps go and stop the demon that ate the sun. And, you know, we've only killed Seth Rogen and James Franco. And it's
There's
a bit of a
lot
silly
to
game.
unpack there. Yeah.
It's a bit of a silly game. We did spend one entire session where somebody miscast an enlarged spell and shrank everything in a 100-foot radius down to, like, action figure size, and then we had to fend off mice and owls and kobolds. It wasn't my fault.
Suddenly felt very brave.
But I was a cleric, and all I could really do is offer thoughts and prayers. So,
at least thoughts and
Honey,
prayers.
I shrunk everything in a
effective.
100-foot radius. Yep.
So yeah, we got that. And, yeah. So you got options, but I say go for more Morkborg. It'll be fine. You can come check us out in a couple of days, whatever. But
depending on who finishes first, they'll raid the other.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then I don't know what's going on next week. Do you have any idea?
Next week is Magic Nights on Thursday, and then we go back to Ravenloft on Friday.
Back to Ravenloft. That's going to be a sitcom coming soon, Disney Plus.
I mean, I could turn it into a sitcom if you let me write it.
So
A very
I
gory,
think
R-rated
with all of that,
Disney
we're ready to call it a night. It's about midnight. Yeah. So, be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Take care of yourself. Absolutely. And yeah, just be cool. Don't be a jerk. And maybe sometimes you should tell the mage that he might be a food supply before you send him into the cavern full of deadly.
That's if anyone knew.
Insects. It was.
This is new to this place. He doesn't know.
Yeah, it's all fine.
What are these
Fine.
Zitiks? These are new creatures too.
What
Cool.
could possibly go wrong?
What? could
And
possibly
Planck's
go
more excited than anything else. And then Ripper just wants to kill things. So
This is really
the only
cool.
person that would know would be Kriptk.
Only Ripper knows their motivations.
All right. Well, I think that's it for us. So everyone have a great remainder of your time, whether it be going to bed or rest of your day, morning, what have you. Thanks for watching.
I'm going to bed. Okay.
And happy Halloween.
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
right around the corner. Huzzah! Okay, bye.